Okay, welcome to another game of Shadowrun. We are in the 2051, so the second game year of the storyline. It is overall game 50 and it is season 2, episode 12. We'll start with those online. Online today we have Al.
Hey. I play Talon the elf, who I think we have temporarily decided has temporary amnesia as to her background and upbringing. Still figuring that out. She's a bit of a wild card, a little bit nuts, and not so much a Robin Hood. I think we're figuring out. Just likes to do wild shit. Needs to be pulled in a little bit at times.
I'm sure we shall see what happens next.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think you make life interesting. This is not a bad thing.
Next online we have is Josh.
Hello, I'm Josh. I play Flogger.
The paladin.
Wrong one. Flogger, big burly troll. Flogger like to punch things real hard. That's pretty much about it.
More like he rips them to pieces with his claws. Screw this punch.
Flogger's still trying to find doors.
I'm sure you shall find many doors, probably not the ones you're looking for.
Yeah.
These aren't the doors you're looking for?
Pretty much.
I wish I could do it with a slight British accent, but I can't.
Okay, so next one up online we have is Jeremy.
Yeah, good evening all. I'm playing Desmond Deadshot, the elf who grew up on the streets of Seattle, believing he was unwanted scum, but tried hard to one day join the Ancients, the epitome of society as he understood it. However, in the last year or so, he's discovered that, well, actually, maybe there is more to life than just the Ancients. Apparently he's got a family, and that family has history which involved an inheritance of a rather special bike and suit that he's still trying to work out at this time.
Yeah, but you're
In the
still
meantime,
unwanted scum.
I was going to say, no, you're not unwanted at all. You are scum, but you're not unwanted.
Oh yeah, that's
No,
right,
no,
because he's got a protected car hand after him, and
he's recognising that at this stage, and obviously he's becoming a lot more, recognising that he's a lot more than he used to be. So, but still definitely, having grown up on the streets of Seattle, he is someone who looks out for number one. That can't be denied.
I am sure that there are many things that will come in handy with that.
And it's the sort of thing that, not being able to quite remember exactly what we did last session, but I remember wishing that one of the few times that Flogger was going with us, because hey, we were heading down to the Pulyala Barrens, and that could be Flogger's home turf.
you were dodging the cops.
Yeah, but it's just the idea of actually entering the Pulyala Barrens.
Well, Jeremy,
without having Flogger there,
if you want a simple write-up of last session, have a look at the overview tab of your character profile, and you'll see all the sessions there. Just click on the last session, and you'll see the GM's notes written up.
Oh yeah, cool.
That's the easy way to find notes when I get round to doing it. Okay, so at the table today we have Ross.
Yes, I play Womp, the lovable hero who's following the teachings of Icky Thump from the BBC Pantheon. Currently is undergoing a testing of the so-called drugs cafe at that.
The soup kitchen.
The soup kitchen.
The soup kitchen.
Yeah,
Yes.
full of all the drugs.
Yeah, which is a drug cafe.
Well, if they called it drug cafe, then just anyone would show up.
Mm.
Mainly the police.
Hang on, what?
Well, the police were there.
Well, they just weren't smart enough to not use the same name twice.
Yeah. And going, yeah, this is a.
What did you end up trying? Do you remember?
I don't know, but I resisted it.
Oh, okay. Wonder why nothing fun ensued.
Well, it's because I was just there to get knowledge, find out what was going
I
on.
was being silly.
So in other words, you wasted your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's your money anyway.
Whose money?
You took the money from Desrin?
Yeah, Desrin normally, yeah. Desrin normally has money lying around.
How did no that's yeah.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
basically money that we owe Desrin. I've owed Desrin.
oh, I see. All right, I see. Yep. No, that's okay. I'm like Desrin.
I've taken it out of his tab.
Desrin has a fairly good hold of his money usually.
And I'm sure Desrin won't count it as part of his tab.
Yeah,
No,
you
no.
know how much he pays for it.
I need to analyse this situation a bit because I'm sure there's a way I could take advantage of something.
Well, you always take 10% of whatever you're handling for them, I'm
Well,
sure.
you know, yes, I do a
Yes,
lot of the
and
boring
you take
work.
20 off Desrin.
I always do a lot of the boring work, so you know.
Okay, that brings us...
As well as nursemaiding our hacker back to...
SoCal.
SoCal back to health.
Okay, so, also at the table we have is Ariadna.
Who is Shadow Star, just Shadow generally. Awakened elf, fired for being a corporate Robin Hood and being really bad at it. Fortunately, I'm a better Shadowrunner than I am at trying to even out the social and economic imbalances of the world in general. I appear as a tall elf with dark hair and blue streaks, purple eyes with blue edges, usually in a very long coat, cloak type thing. That is if you actually see me. I am not called Shadow for no reason. I'm just going to go rinse dishes,
All good.
but if you need me, let me know.
So, who wants to do the recap for last session?
Well, okay, I can remember that we'd gone somewhere we shouldn't have been without protection.
So, last session started off with a phone call to Talon, our charming, beautiful on the outside, mess on the inside, self-described, I believe. Not so business woman. Elf.
Has been associated with many businesses.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. No, I'm just laughing at the way you're being so diplomatic and so kind about what a fuck up of a person or an elf I actually am.
Basically, you're a harlequin, but not the harlequin.
I believe that's half the fun of it, though, isn't it?
You just need to say everybody's pudding.
So it started off with a phone call that put us onto the idea that someone has stolen her identity, and, well, technically this isn't a problem, it has now become a problem.
Stolen her identity, made her the fall girl.
Fall girl, yes.
Or the face
Fall
of
person.
illegal... Let's see. Well, it'd probably be kidnapping.
Let's just start with
body
fraud,
parts,
murder, mass murder.
Murder. I would probably
Brothels.
wouldn't say. No, I wouldn't say.
Breaching
I
human
wouldn't say
rights.
murder or mass murder because I don't think they found any bodies.
Feeding human body parts to other humans.
We
and
don't know that.
non-humans.
That's all speculation.
So we started to investigate that, which required us to go all the way out to Puglia
Puglia.
So
Yes.
basically, we don't eat at Talon's Burgers.
to investigate. No. Look, yes, if you want to try real meat, you will get real meat.
It all tastes like chicken, they say.
Yeah, absolutely. So we ended up out there to check out her newest business, which she had no idea she'd opened, and discovered that instead of relying on our beautiful, charming, accompanying elf, the hot boy of the party was the troll. That being Womp, instead of Flogger this time around, because he still had his profile from when we lured Jack the Ripper out to us by making him look like a prostitute. So he got us in the door. You tried, I'm not sure, you tried, we basically found out that it was a drug cafe, as we were mentioning before. And that's kind of as far as we got at that stage, because we were intercepted by my kind of friend, colleague, Detective Harry Callahan.
No. I was intercepted by Columbo.
No, I was going to move on to that. And his colleague, the very determined, very persistent Columbo. Lieutenant Columbo?
Yep, Lieutenant Columbo and Lieutenant Callahan.
Yes. Callahan almost spotted Desrin and almost...
No, he did spot him.
Spot him.
Okay.
That's why.
Almost.
And then Desmond led him away.
Yeah.
That's why Desmond left. Cal, he could have did a face-to-face with Callahan and then got away.
Which, you know, it's probably better for both of them that it ended that way. Not so good for the guy he shot after Desrin slipped away. But apparently police don't care if they shoot people without IDs.
Well, especially if they're using a knife and trying to stab you.
Yeah. Well,
but the guy brought a knife to a gunfight.
It was justified self-defense. It was idiotically justified self-defense.
We can pull yellow, no one cares.
Yeah, that's it. And Columbo ended up trying to interrogate Hot Boy Womp. I feel like that's what I should call you from now on. Also feels a little bit disrespectful, but I don't mean it that way.
The thing is, it's actually a picture of Flogger.
Yeah.
I know, it was a picture of you on there. You just when you gave it and put it onto Flogger's phone, you didn't change the picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I need to change that. SoCal needs to do that.
So we kind of skedaddled out of there because we didn't really want to be around the police presence too much. Ooh, someone's desperate for attention.
Hey, buddy.
He is literally getting shaved sometime in the next 2 days. He's not going to be a happy cat, but he will look like a bobblehead, and that will make us laugh. Sorry. Yeah. So we made, what's that thing when you make yourself scarce?
Run away.
Skedaddled.
We skedaddled. Yes. And while we were skedaddling, some thugs made the unwise decision to try and jump us. And we managed to keep one stunned.
Well, you missed the bit that Shadow Star did a lightning ball and fried 3 of them and stunned the 4th.
Yeah, that's right, because it's basically you acted and that was it.
I lit up their way.
No, Desmond acted first.
Okay. After Desmond had effectively ambushed the ambush by taking out the leader.
Yeah. And renewing the somewhat eroding faith that Shadow was starting to have in Desrin conveniently not being around whenever combat occurred.
No, we still don't know who shot him.
No, I think did I? I'm.
Yeah, no.
Look, to be
Desmond
honest,
caught up with you afterwards.
Yeah.
He mentioned he shot him.
I wouldn't.
He also had the smoking gun.
Yeah.
I've known Desrin long enough to not need him to have told me it was him. I would know.
Yeah, but we still bag the crap that he wasn't here.
No, I'd appreciate that and let him off on that one because, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And the only reason he was not there was because he'd led the police away, or at least half the important police.
Oh, yeah, we'll give him shit for always wanting to attack from range, but that's because he'll give us crap for all of our stuff.
And then you decided to take one of the living attackee hostage.
We had the notion that they might have been following us, and they may have information about the job that we're on, so we kept that person we were going to just question them and hopefully not kill them. And see if we can get any more leads on solving whoever's trying to set Talon up. Because Sokal's already had the crap beaten out of him until his back was broken. I'm not ready for other people to mess with my other party members. And with that, I am going to just rinse those dishes.
Okay, so you have. Could you also pass the tissue box, please?
Presuming I've covered everything.
Thank you. So you have the person you have captured. You have taken some hot firearms.
Oh, that's right. You decided to take the firearms.
Sorry, what was that?
So, Desmond went, oh, cool, guns, and decided to take them.
So you technically have some.
Yeah, Desmond has.
And remember, the crimes are associated to the person holding the weapon, not the person who used it.
Yeah, so I do have an idea of how to get rid of those weapons. I am writing up a letter saying for Lieutenant Colombo.
I have a feeling Desmond wants to keep it.
Desmond's not keeping it.
This is going to be interesting.
And you had ended last session reaching the van with the body.
Yeah. So basically, after we've done talking to our...
So you're at the van at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just saying, after we've done with him, pointing to the unconscious Luke, we could dump him near the police office with the little letter saying for Lieutenant Colombo, put the weapons on him, and then just leave.
We could. Might be a nice
Why?
way
Why?
of
I would like to try to get on the slightly good books with Mr. Colombo, because he's also looking for you too.
well, not just that, but it will distract him from looking at you, Desmond.
There's no point trying to get on the good side of cops.
Well, I wasn't talking about getting on his good side. I was talking about distracting him with someone else.
But unfortunately, with your bloody fingerprints all over the weapons, we now have to clean it too.
And DNA.
Oh.
Okay.
You have touched the items, your DNA's on it. Yours done that. And if you sanitize the item, it's no longer a evidence. Because they can't prove who had it beforehand.
Oh, I see.
Hey,
And we
we've
also...
got ballistics.
And online we have M having just joined us, who'd like to introduce your character, please. Hello, M.
Hello. Who am I today? I play Bolt.
Who am I
Who
today?
am I today?
Who am I?
Bolt has amnesia.
Just so you know, you're coming through Josh's microphone.
I'm confused.
Why? Again. Why is this coming through twice?
I'm facing his mic. Maybe I need to just talk louder.
Just no, give me a second. Might be the fact that it was an update. Is it just yours?
Can you mute then? Alright, I will use my mic, because apparently Josh's is useless at the moment.
You are clearer now.
Yay, yeah, my headset. I play Bolt, your ever lovable puppy who can morph into a giant dog and occasionally maybe into a human form, the gross human form. But anyway, I have no idea where I am. I'm probably in a dank little corner somewhere. Because we missed last session.
Yeah, you missed the fun of combat, drugs, and running around in a dangerous area.
Oh, boo!
All the fun stuff.
Wow, I missed all the fun stuff apparently. Okay, well now I'm sad.
Okay, so yes, the others are at the van, and how are you going to interrogate this guy?
You bite his face off. Wait,
I
you gotta
say-
threaten to bite his face off. You don't bite it off quite yet.
Once we revive him, just get Talon to ask questions.
So, are you going to use magic, or are you going to use drugs?
Can't we just use charm and see if he'll just tell them all like everything?
Well,
That doesn't work?
talking to an unconscious person with charm doesn't work very well.
Gotta wake up first.
I'll revive him.
Hey, Martin, are we coming through a bit louder?
You are coming through a bit louder.
Yeah.
Nice and clear now.
Yay! I
Okay.
messed around with stuff.
So, Womp is going to cast a healing spell in the radiation zone. Oh, it has background count. You've rarely used magic in the Pull-Up Barrens.
Okay, well, it's a simple spell.
I know, but there's always side effects. So, what is your magic rating?
Is a 4.
Four with 1 green and 4 blue.
Why did you bring out 5?
Because I always seem to grab extra.
Oh, that's right. I'll probably. Yeah, I'll probably bring out the 5th one because I'll probably will be upgrading due to the fact that I just remembered that you'll be putting a red on there anyway.
Okay, so what is the difficulty of your spell?
1 purple.
1 purple.
I'm just waking him up. I'm not. Ooh, where did that red come from?
Why do you want to kill him before we woke him up?
Oh, he's cybered up, is he?
It's not cyber.
Well, is that just because I'm in a rad zone?
It's because you're in the Pull-Up Barrens, on the outskirts of it.
This place needs to be cleared up.
If you did it in the centre of there, I would have added 2 more red dice.
Ah, right. Okay. Can I use some of my blue to cancel out those blacks?
You can. You can take out those blue and take out those blacks. It does make the roll simpler.
Yeah. And I'll use Holy Empowered. Okay, what's this? Cool.
Okay. So you end up with 3 successes and 4 advantages. Does that allow you to do anything else?
Okay, so heal additional hit point per power. Okay. So what is it? Was it 4 advantages?
You have 4 advantages, yes.
Well, I take 1 strength from casting it.
Okay.
I'll actually probably give the advantages off to the person who's going to be talking to him.
Okay.
But he's feeling a lot better.
Well, it's Carlin's identity has been stolen, and she's got the charm. So perhaps maybe give her the shot. You guys are happy with that?
Okay, so Womp is on 4 strain, Shadowstar is on 5, Desmond's on 3, and Harlan's on 3 at the moment. Carry over from last session.
Oh, you're carrying it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't refresh every session.
Yep, so I'll take 1 strength from casting the spell because my little light will give me back to me.
Technically, you recover 1 strain, then you take 2.
Yeah. But it's still going to be 1 used up anyway.
If you're on 0 strain, you would have had 2 strain. You cannot remove the casting from that. The casting strain.
You know, give it a strain that was already there
Yeah.
before the cast.
So you always take 2 strain from casting.
Yeah, I take basically I take 2 strength first, then get 1 back from the item.
You get 1 back from the item if you successfully cast
Yeah,
it,
which I did.
and then you take 2 strain.
I thought you take 2 strain regardless if you cast it or not.
And if you fail to successfully cast it, you take 2 strain.
Okay.
But you take that after casting.
Yep.
Whereas the the recovery happens before you take the strain.
Okay.
It's an important distinction.
So-
we made that
so-
distinction last
yeah.
session.
Yeah, okay. So how much? So giving Talon the blue dice.
Okay.
Any advantages left so I can recover some strength?
You can recover. So if you gave it to Talon, you'd have 2 left, so you can recover 2 of your strain.
Yeah, unfortunately, resolve doesn't stop anything because if you can roll anything bad.
Okay, so yes, he is awake and screams.
I'll gesture to Talon to maybe calm the interrogatee down.
We just gag him.
Someone just remind me, where did we capture this guy from again? Is
He
he
jumped
from
us.
that?
He's part of the ambush of the gang, the random street scum in Puyallup.
Alright,
The apparently random street scum.
can I just maybe, like, calm him down and ask him a question at the same time?
Sorry to interject. I was fairly sure that something you said before they attacked us gave us a hint that they might actually be targeting Talon, either because she's the face or because she looks rich or something.
Well,
that,
she's the face of a drug den.
Yeah, that sort of thing. So they may well be random, but we also do think that they may not be. Does that make sense?
They may
pause.
They may be hoping to get extra drugs because, well, you're walking around with the face of a drug ring.
It could also be that, yes.
Okay, so how would you like to calm him? With charm, with soothing words, with threats of imminent violence?
Sorry.
No, just some charm. Just some kind words, a pat on the head and a bit of charm.
Okay, so charm is closer to seduction sort of charm.
Yeah, why not?
I was going to say, I would have put it below Talon to use just straight seduction.
I've only healed him. I haven't cured him of any STDs.
No, you don't talk at all.
You can't catch it twice, can you?
I can cure him if you want.
She only dates guys who represent dragons.
What?
Jeremy knows how to say it.
The Brackenhouse.
Oh, the German dragons. Yeah, the German dragon house.
Okay, so with your 5 successes and 2 advantages, he seems quite taken with you.
So is the rest of the group.
You can choose to make other party members also taken with you if you wish to.
Jessam's dead.
But they would have to have 1 willpower for it to take effect.
So Desmond's screwed.
Well, no. Declan, it's completely ineffective on Declan because he's already enamored.
So I'm probably the only one that's actually got a good resistance against it.
Because of the difficulty with 1 purple, it would only work on 1 purple target.
Oh, okay.
That's why it would only work on people with 1 wisdom and no discipline.
Doesn't that mean that Bolt is like
Bolt's
drooling on the
enamored
floor?
as well.
Actually, I think
And so's Flogger. 'Cause I think
Bolt is fine. Bolt has 2 willpower.
what's
Flogger's got... Desrin has 2 willpower.
Desmond's
Flogger has 2 willpower.
I've got 2. Yes.
So technically, none of the party is actually susceptible to that check at this stage because the mook who you were doing it against only had 1 willpower. So that was why it was so easy to take him out. So yes, he's quite charmed with you and he's drooling outrageously.
He puts Bolt to shame.
You do notice he doesn't have any of his own teeth.
No, sorry, teeth?
No teeth.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay. All right. Yeah. Do we notice anything else about him?
He's probably radioactive.
He doesn't look as if he's bathed in... Well, you're not actually sure if he actually knows what a bath is.
The more I'm hearing, the more I'm thinking random guy.
Has he got any gang markings or anything like that?
No, he is not that high up in the gutter to actually rank as a gang member.
Wow. Okay. Alright.
It looks as if he may not have eaten a store-bought meal in a long time,
Okay, so I'll probably say disposable Luke.
as he looks to be more skin and bone than actual muscle. So, what would you like to ask him? Now that you had gagged him, remember?
Oh, okay. Okay, so someone.
Try to stop that ghoul.
Pardon?
You might want to make sure it's not
You wanted to stop the ghouling, protect it from the carpet pavement.
So the gag has now become a bib, so it can actually speak.
There we go.
visualizations I needed.
What do we want to? Can someone remind me what we want to know? So if he's
We wanna
like,
know
if
why
he's like
he
a
jumped
boss,
us.
It's going to say, presumably why he attacked.
yeah. Well, that's it. But if okay, yeah, I guess we ask him. Why did you attack?
He wanted food.
No, who ordered you to attack? Is that not a better question? No, I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
you
It's
look.
not like you're limited to one.
He says you looked rich. We wanted food.
So,
It's like
even if he attacked us randomly, he might know something about this drug kitchen and the stuff that's going on. So we could also ask more generic questions as well.
yeah. Can we ask him like, does he know like who's behind, like who the big drug kingpins are in the area?
Probably points to you.
What he's heard on the streets, maybe.
Yeah.
He says he not really seen big drug person. He hear about drug shop being set up, but he not have money to buy drugs.
Or toothpaste, apparently. Okay.
He's not had money at all, so he steal what he eat.
Can I ask him another question? Is that allowed?
You can ask him as many questions as you like.
Okay. Okay.
Sit there at the computer forever.
I want to ask him if he knows anyone who's smarter than him and can answer some real fucking questions.
He thinks you're really, really smart, and he admires you.
Well, we all know that. God.
I never said he was smart.
I've got a sneaking suspicion this guy's just going to go being thrown out the door while we're still moving.
No, you
Yeah.
want to throw him out the door while the truck's still moving. Or
Well, we don't want to
I'll
stop
bolt
because we
your
might get
ass.
jumped again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Does he have anything? Okay, I just want to ask him: is there any information that he has been? Okay, no, I know. Does he know who I am?
Pretty lady.
Beautiful.
Has he seen me before? Sorry, is what I meant to say.
In my dreams, he
Yes.
says.
Oh,
Damn.
all right. No, he's no good. Get rid of him.
Alright, if I can, I
When
would
did the
like-
drugstore open up?
Let Ariadne finish with that one.
I would like not to toss him out of the van. Can I have a quick look in my pockets or my backpack to see if I've got some sort of snack, muesli bar, something like that? I don't know.
Sure. While you're doing that, what was Ross saying?
When did the drug den get opened up? The soup kitchen.
He not know. He just hear people come to area, and he try jump people who come and go.
Okay, how many people have you tried jumping in?
You first.
Don't try to jump people because they'll end up murdering you.
We came to the soup kitchen because I'm advertising that today.
Yeah, I know that. I'm just trying to see if I can get any info off if it's useful.
Fair enough.
Have you seen any strange things occurring in this area?
Yes, big ball of lightning.
Other than being struck by a ball of lightning?
Pretty lady.
Right, I'm going to call you Goldfish.
Yeah, thank you, GN, for red herring.
Hey, not everything is related to the storyline you're doing.
No, that's fine.
And you do realise
Hey.
that if as soon as you give him any food, he's going to get jumped.
No,
And
I'm gonna.
you can't call it a red herring. He had a vital role to play in the storyline. He helped to recover Declan's standing in Shadow's eyes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so.
I'm surprised you care.
And I found out that I do not want to come back out here again because this is really bad for casting any spells.
Can I clarify, is the van moving or were we just talking to him?
You hadn't actually gotten into the van, you had just reached the van.
Okay, alright. If I'm allowed to find...
Declan's got standards of what he lets in the van.
I will walk with him a couple of paces, give him the food, wait until he finishes eating it so that he doesn't get taken off him straight away. And then, if you guys are finished with him, we'll send him on his way, depending on whether or not he'll leave.
Okay, Desmond, those weapons that you picked, give it back to him because you can't use them anyway.
Ah, yeah, that's a good point.
You have no idea what I plan to use them for.
Considering our current problems with the detective and the lieutenant, do you really want to have a hot gun around? Is that
Like all
lieutenant's
the
going
other
to turn
guns?
up on our doorstep at
Like
some
all the
point?
other equipment?
Well, all of our other stuff is legit.
To a certain point of view, I actually need a licensed wine one, unfortunately.
Don't worry, Declan. The guns
you're
won't
not gonna
affect you
fix that.
guys.
I'm not going to force you to give it up. You want to keep it, you get to keep it.
Okay, so I'm going to now change scenes.
Yep.
And Bolt gets a call on his comlink.
Ooh, yay. Who is it from?
It's an unknown number.
You've got a stalker.
But then
Yeah,
again,
normally-
you're not very good at putting numbers in there, so any number could literally be unknown to you.
Yeah, I was about to say numbers and bolt. Yeah, and I'll probably answer it anyway.
Okay.
On the third try.
I'm just getting the name of the person ready so I can tell you who it is. Okay, so as you answer it, you get a close-up picture of a troll's face on the view screen.
A close-up photo.
A close-up video of a troll's face.
Oh, do I recognize the troll?
You have not met that troll before, as far as you know, but hey, trolls all look alike, don't they?
Who are you?
It says, I'm Newt. You should know me.
Should I?
It says you should.
Well, I can't smell you, so I don't know. It's a bit hard to smell through a phone.
Okay, let me bring up. There's a nice little picture there for you, which I will show up on the bigger screen. That's what you see on the actual screen.
So they know how to invade your personal space.
He says, I hear you're friends with a dead shot.
I look up at Desmond and go...
Currently, you're currently in his building. He left you behind. You didn't make it out to the Barrens. You missed the entire fun with the interrogation as well.
No.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, so I live in his building, and...
There are some pointy-eared freaks here wanting to talk to him.
Oh, I don't know where he is right now.
Well, I'll just tell them he's not interested. I'm sure he doesn't want to join their green gang whatsoever.
You could possibly get a message for Desmond.
I mean, I could probably call him and then call you back. That would work.
Well, if you have to, I'm in no hurry. These guys just paid me to make a call, so I've done my job.
Oh, okay. I will pass the message on then. I guess.
He says, good to see you again, my furry friend.
Good to see you as well. Still haven't placed him.
That's okay. I will get you to make an intelligence check to see if you can remember who he is.
Oh no.
Intelligence check.
Intellect.
Which is like what? One brain?
Well, remembering actually when you last encountered him.
Did you want to upgrade?
I mean, I could upgrade.
Yeah, you should upgrade.
You should upgrade because your memory isn't that great.
Yeah, I'll use an upgrade.
Okay, so you successfully remember after it hangs up that he's the bouncer of Underworld 93, which is in the Pulley-up Barrens.
And I'm trying to remember where that is from the story.
So that is the Southern Barrens, while you're in the Redmond Barrens, which is the middle region Barrens.
Oh, right, okay.
There are two Barrens. The Southern Barrens is the more toxic of the Barrens.
Okay.
To do with a lava flow in the area. Yes, lava flow in the area. Yes.
So, wait.
Would have been a few years ago in the storyline with the Ghost Dance.
Oh, that's right. All the mountains and that up.
They did. Okay. So, what does Bolt do next?
I guess I call Desrin.
Should we see how good you are at figuring out how to use the phone?
I'm sure at least Desrin would have put himself in like the file, or at least as a contact. I don't know. What would that be like a tech? Is there a technology role?
That would be a computer sysops role.
Oh, okay, cool. That would be one green die.
That would.
The problem is,
Paul's gonna use this as a true tournament.
Upgrade.
yeah,
So you remember
Declan
how
might
he-
well have put your number in, or his number in, but Tatiana's probably covered all the trail tracks.
With you, and can Flogger use a phone?
Flogger eats phones.
Flogger has the same skill of doing so. So we've upgraded the check for Bolt. Okay, so Bolt, you managed to get the phone to work quite well.
Yeah, except you're getting a headache.
Amazing.
It does look quite good for you as you manage to connect through to Desrin, but apparently there's some sort of feedback and your brain starts to hurt after actually managing to get through. So you take 2 strain.
Okay.
So yes, Desrin, your phone is ringing. It says, danger, Bolt incoming.
Declan will activate the link so it can come up on you guys.
And it says, are you sure?
Hey,
Your antivirus software.
I think I said Tatiana covered trail. Yeah, I'm sure you'll keep me safe, but we'll put it through.
And it says, last chance.
You probably did.
Danger. Will.
I'm sure Bolt cannot be doing anything electronically dangerous. Yes, presence is dangerous, but that's why it's better to talk to him while he's on the phone rather than face to face.
Okay, so you get a shot of Bolt at a very weird angle on the phone.
All you see is like snout
The eyes.
Snout over eyes.
And Bolt yelling at a high volume, trying to get through, because I'm sure the louder you yell, the easier it is for the other person to hear.
Of course.
But of course, the image is all got a lovely glycerine wax effect from the slobber.
So yes, you do have Bolt on the
Hey,
line.
Bolt. We were looking for you earlier. We'd head down south. We could have done with you and Flogger around.
Oh, well, speaking of down south, I just got a call from, what was his name again? The troll?
You've forgotten.
Whether you remember?
Newt.
That's the question.
Some new guy, which apparently I know, but I don't, or at least I can't smell him through the phone, so I can't remember. But he was looking for you and mentioned something about a green gang.
Ancient?
Yes. I don't know. He was speaking really, really fast, and then he hung up.
Sorry, just to make you the idea of Bolt's definition of really, really fast.
It might have been he used more than 2 syllables in his words.
Yeah.
Does the name Newt ring any bells for Desrin, particularly in context for ancients?
Desrin does remember Newt as the bouncer of Underworld 93.
But then, would he have a context of that to go to connect that to the ancients? Because I'm sure there's more than one Newt out there. So
you have met the ancients at Underworld 93 before.
Okay, then yeah.
That's where we met them last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was a middleman, and he got told to call me for some reason. Who knows? And that people were looking for you, and that was about it.
And also in the background, you're hearing a lot of static because someone's just on the edge of cell reception.
Yeah.
Which is Desrin and the others have just gotten into cell range.
I was going to say potentially probably both of us really, but
Well, but I'm in home. I'm in my bed,
Yes.
so you know.
Yeah, okay. Been been offline for a little while we were down south. So you're saying Newt from U93?
From that family, yes.
Did you leave a contact number or anything to factor in?
He said I could call him back. I don't know how to do that. Tell me where you are. I can probably run there in like an hour.
Well, we're on our way back. Don't touch your phone. Don't touch your comlink. And I'll be able to find out where you return from there.
Okay, but how am I supposed to hang up on you if I can't touch my comlink?
Yeah, that's right. We'll fix it.
Okay.
Send a mental message through to Tatiana saying, "Can you track whatever last contact that phone that comlink had while you're then disconnected from our call?"
Okay. Your signal doesn't get through. Apparently, someone else is currently using the lines.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Once you hang out, it's like hang up. It was suddenly no service.
That's right. We'll just try and we'll get back to the Redmond Barrens with the intent of getting access to Bolt's comlink, and if nothing else, hit redial. or the
Call back.
the check back the call type stuff. So.
Okay. So, you guys pile into the van. It actually starts.
Yep.
And no one pinched the wheels. Which, hey, must have been luck on your side.
Well, I think that there was a reason that Declan wanted to stay with the van.
Hey, it would have been interesting if you got inside and went, "Where's the wheels?"
Well, like, where's the van?
And Declan definitely would have looked across at Shadow and Womp and said, "Told you."
Well, that's not happening, so...
Though, it does look as if someone's drained half the power of your van while it's been sitting there.
You just have to give him ammunition.
No, I think it's more of an environmental thing because this is really an unfriendly
Yeah, that's what
area.
I'm going to put it down to.
Oh, stealing stuff can be noticed, but pinching power is a common thing in those areas.
No, it's an
It's
environmental
It's
thing.
the radioactive environment.
Yeah,
That's it.
You can blame it on whatever you like. We all know what happened.
yeah, it's an environmental thing.
They've got to fix the environment, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
bloody inhabitants. That's part of the environment.
So as you're taking off, you see a military vehicle fly overhead.
Is that Lone Star or whatever?
It is. It looks like a VTOL vehicle, so vertical takeoff and landing, and it's got lights flashing and spotlights searching as it's going, and you're seeing the tink 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 on the side of the flashes of small arms fire glancing off the side of it as it's going.
Okay, the natives don't like him.
Well, anything that comes into this area gets shot at, no matter who's behind it.
Okay, so I'm glad they're shooting at them instead of us.
So let's make it get out of here before it does become us.
Well, no, I'll still watch it just in case it's something bigger than small arms fire shoots at it.
If they had anything bigger than small arms fire in here, they would have used it long ago.
Fair enough.
Getting big weapons into this region would be costing more money than most people have.
Fair enough.
And those that smuggle it through here would not want to let it go.
Yeah.
So yes, as you're heading out, you get back in the signal range as you see some of the nicer areas of Pulley-up coming up as you're about to leave the region. And
The nicer areas, the exit signs.
There is no exit signs because they've been shot to pieces.
that there are good and some really nice areas of Pulley-up, because that's where you will find the Underworld nightclub as well as a few other places. But you won't find them anything decent right in the depths of it. One of the southern communities which doesn't have power or cell reception is Elven village. They don't accept non-elves going through their region.
All I can say, I could put some plastic ears on and go, hey.
I think they'd say you're a little too big for an elf.
Are you being discrimination?
They would be, yes.
A height discriminating.
Okay, so you as you drive past, you see the number of old motorcycles out there and guys in green leathers and quite impressive looking arsenals looking over the vehicles.
So you're saying we're actually effectively going past Underworld 93 on our way out anyway?
You are, yes.
Hey, the whole gang's here.
Wouldn't expect that to be the whole game.
Well,
Yeah.
You could stop in, but I think it'd be nice to collect Bolt and Flogger.
yeah, but he was also told that they wanted to talk to him. How long are you going to avoid them?
Sorry?
How long are you going to avoid them? It sounds like a bad girlfriend.
England's not avoiding the ancients at all.
Yeah, you are.
No,
No.
Yeah, it is because they are.
no, but we're going to collect Flogger and Bolt.
Oh,
The,
they're going to be understandable, the racist bastards.
He also wanted to make sure he got the message and not show up because last time he knew that they had some bad feelings towards him because he didn't return their last call. Mainly because he was in hospital and drugged out of his ears at the time, but can't do much about that. Okay, so yes.
And Hackett had an opportunity to actually make contact again. And so, yes, we prefer to do the background check as much as possible, although not necessarily expect to get much out of Bolt.
Okay, so it's 4 a.m. by the time you reach the Dead Shop building.
Wow.
Took you 2 hours on your way out of Pulliup.
Okay.
Well, Seattle is one of those cities that never sleeps.
So we'll get back there then, and has Bolt got any further information or knowledge to pass on?
Bolt has lots of knowledge to pass on. Now, what would Bolt like to talk to Desrin about?
Please, everyone.
I gingerly hold my phone out to Desrin as like I didn't move, I didn't touch it, and I wag my tail. I was like, good boy.
Good puppy. The Declan will gingerly take the phone, try to avoid the slobber. And,
Those two things don't go together.
Basically called you back. So
Okay. So you get the troll face glaring at you on the other side of the screen, and it's the first thing it says, "You're not Bolt."
hey Newt, good to see you.
Oh, so you're the pointy-eared freak they wanted me to get in touch with, are you?
I hear you had a message for me.
Yeah, some other pointy-eared freaks here wanted to talk to you.
At U93?
Yes, we're currently at Underworld 93. Some of them have moved on, but hey, I'm sure there's enough here who'd like to talk to you.
Did they say what they want to talk about?
Not my problem.
He's not paid enough for that.
I was paid to give a message to a furry friend, and that was about it, really.
Understandable. Thanks for your time. I'll be over there shortly.
All good. We still got a few sets going on the current band. But not many people in the area are into Elven death metal.
Can't make it, why not?
No, neither can I.
I think it's the harps.
Well, they call themselves the Harpies.
Okay, are they actually proper harpies or not?
You won't know if you don't go.
Yeah, well, I want to go. I'm just curious if they're playing topless.
Yeah.
Do you want company?
Yeah. Well, I was going to take my bike so it was faster to get there or get back.
I can fit.
If there's people there that want to go clubbing,
Well, we do have the van.
I got room for one more.
I don't think it's one more. I think it's one specific person.
Yeah, no, it's one person.
Talon's just here in the background.
It's
I mean, I don't want to insert myself where I'm not wanted, but I will obviously be coming to that nightclub.
Well, somebody needs to smooth everything over for him.
Yeah,
Okay.
and, you know, just keep him in line. Make sure things go to plan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Okay. We're leaving in 20 minutes.
Well, we've got the
Okay.
van.
Desmond's got to get changed.
20 minutes. That's not going to be enough.
We've got the
I
van.
wonder what my outfit will be today. Last time I was a squire boy.
And if it all, how many can my car take up?
Normally 3 to 4.
And how many have we got at the moment? 2 on.
Two trolls and a wolfman.
Will I fit 2 trolls and a wolfman in my car?
You can fit 1 troll and a wolfman in your car.
Okay. Can the other troll ride on top of the car without breaking it?
Possibly not. It would be quite heavy for the car.
Okay. All right. I really need to upgrade my car so I can fit 2 trolls, so
We
that I
really
don't
need to
take
work
the
out how to
van.
drive.
I really wanted to take my car. I enjoy it.
I believe that Flogger may be able to drive. Let me just look that up.
How the hell is that? Oh, that's right. He doesn't require
Yeah,
intelligence.
he actually has driving skill. Flogger has learned how to drive.
I feel like Flogger should clear his throat at this point and go, why is everyone surprised?
Flogger's always been able to drive. Just no one asked Flogger to drive.
Yeah,
Because apparently no one trusts Flogger.
that's because as soon as you see a door and that, you probably want to go after it.
Well,
He also likes to rip the seats out and sit on the floor.
Okay,
Yes.
the other aspect is that Flogger might be able to drive. No one would let him drive their vehicle.
Exactly. Flogger's seat position is lack of seat.
And then he's still got his head out the sunroof.
Yeah.
if we're all going, then we should probably take the van then.
Well, I expect that Flogger probably has a bike by this stage.
Does he?
Way.
Oh, that's right. You put a down payment on one.
Yep.
So, we can take the car and 2 bikes then?
Yep, so Flogger's bike is as big as Shadowstar's car.
That's fine.
And it's louder. And I just want to see Flogger get wiped out because of being distracted.
I don't want to see Flogger get wiped out.
Well, Flogger has a bit of willpower, so Flogger's not going to get distracted easily.
I was going to say, I don't think Flogger would get wiped out even if he did crash.
Just curious if the bike survives, that's all.
It is a troll-sized bike. Would most likely be a 3-wheeler because that's what
Yep.
most of them ride.
Unlike Desrin, I don't need 20 minutes to get ready, so...
Yeah, you need to get 20 minutes to get ready.
No, I don't.
You do want to get a shower at the PT.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
After casting, that's going, I feel lucky.
I will take...
That's what I'm saying. 20 minutes is not going to be long enough.
I will take the brief...
The only reason why I'm using Desmond's place is because it's got a shower.
I will take whatever the shortest but effective time limit for a decontamination shower is required. Although, are we just going straight back to the car?
Yep.
Now, I'm not having a shower. I'm getting in the car. You guys want to come? Get in the damn car.
Remember,
I really need to work out a cleaning spot.
unlike the when you went to Pulyar Barrens just now,
But Pulyard's
and you were
not-
going to a soup kitchen in the middle of the night,
Yeah, but Pulyard's
you're now
a
going to a relatively high-class club. But part of its reputation is the fact that it's in the Pulyar Barrens. But that doesn't actually stop it being a relatively high-class club.
Are you suggesting that I don't look my best at all times, Desrin?
Oh, you lost brownie points.
If you're wearing the sorts of things that you should have been wearing when wandering the streets of Puyallup, then you definitely wouldn't meet the dress code to get in.
Did you miss the first part of my name, Shadow, which generally means I don't have to change my clothes, I just disappear. So I always look good.
Right, Declan's not going to talk because he's off getting changed.
I think he's wearing the nightclub gear.
Yes.
What does that look like? I really want to know.
So yes,
It's
Desrin gets to
like
describe. Desrin gets to describe his nightclub gear for his for meeting up with the ancients.
It's the gimp suit, isn't it?
No, Declan's just dressing well. Not dressing in club gear per se, he's dressing well.
This is not to say I'll tidy up my hair and all that, but I do keep myself incredibly well presented.
Okay. So yes, after the 20 minutes, Desrin got everyone. Most of you are down at the cars
I'm
ready to
having a
go.
coffee.
Who's taken longer than 20 minutes?
I don't know, Talon's the only candidate I can think of. And maybe
No,
Talon.
I've already sorted my outfit out. I had it pre-prepared.
Yeah, no, I figured you're a fashion girl. You know what you're wearing.
Yep,
Well,
2 band-aids, a cork, and a mohair sweater.
Probably Bolt
That's very
because, you know, it's
specific.
Bolt.
Mohawk sweater. What?
Bolt because
Is it-
Bolt gets
it's a
distracted
sweater
easily.
That's been made from mohawks.
Well, it
Yeah.
looks
The
like
mohawks are my enemies.
so Talon and Bald almost look like they're matching.
So you
Yeah.
scalp your enemies and make a sweater out of their head.
I'm sure some of them are from adoring fans.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I get sent them and they just lying around. And I mean, everyone's got that junk room full of mohawks. And you're like, oh, what am I going to do with it now? So,
This sounds so
Yeah.
absolutely normal. Not disturbing at all.
oh, thank you.
I'll just finish my ice cream and quiet.
Yeah.
So it only takes you about an hour to get back out to Underworld 93. So you reach there at 5 a.m.
Not tired.
Yeah, we need coffee.
I already had mine. I was waiting for Desiree to get ready.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
About half the bikes you saw out the front are gone.
I was going to say, there's probably no reason why you have to wait for Declan, because Declan would get there faster than the car will.
I would have left as soon as my car was full. And if
Yeah.
So,
I was ready, I would have
so basically, we wouldn't. That Mohawk thing would have been at the club instead of at the thing, because we would have already left.
Okay, so yes, you managed to get yourself a nice park out the front with the other bikes.
Uh-huh.
A few people are eyeing off your bike.
Well, I'm not surprised. Although, okay, we're not talking about Tatiana here.
Hopefully, you don't state any of those other bikes look nice, because I think Tatiana will go Christine on you.
Though I do believe that some of them are asking you things such as, are you sure you're elf enough to handle that bike?
Are you sure you're what?
Elf enough to handle the bike.
Okay. Hey, all bikes purr in my hand.
So glad I'm not there right now.
Yeah. So is Newt still out the front, acting about at the present time? Or
He is still out the front, turning away a bunch of orc teenagers. So, about 10 or 12-year-olds.
So we're all together now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because most of the orcs born age at twice what humans do.
I'll offer Newt a takeaway cup with coffee, because I'm sure he's just as tired as I am.
He thanks you for the small coffee.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's double. It's small coffee, but it's double the.
I get coffee supplies from Trisha, so It's probably really good.
So he has no problems letting Shadowstar into the club. Tarlin obviously gets let in without a second look.
If there's any problems with Bolt, Flogger, or Womp, I'll use whatever influence I might have to see if they can come through with us.
He does check Floggers and Bolt's IDs.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Alright.
You never know with these trolls; they're always too young for everything, right?
Well, he's got to make sure that they meet the standards.
That's fair.
Wouldn't want to have a hit list troll show up this night.
No.
No one here is on the hit list, so hopefully they don't get shot.
That's somewhat reassuring, actually. You guys aren't on the hit list
Well, for tonight.
for tonight.
It changes most nights.
I normally try to keep on the good side with these guys.
Anyway, I was just going to give him the coffee because it's 5 a.m. Everyone needs coffee at 5 a.m., right?
Okay, and you can hear the music blaring from inside. It's quite high-pitched, almost high enough that most of you struggle to hear it. Except for the elves, it's perfectly within the elven hearing range.
And Bolt is probably covering your ears.
Do they live up to their name?
They live up to the name and the shrillness of their voice.
But not to their outlook.
Not for the dress code, no.
That's disappointing.
Sorry, what was the name?
The Harpies.
Oh, that's a shame.
I was actually hoping they will actually be like harpies.
Declan's gone up to Newt and thank you for the message and hand over 100 credits.
He says he'll try to get you your next message as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Because they generally send the messages through various people like him.
Hopefully we'll catch up again soon.
Says you should look for your interested party on the upper galleries.
I have a feeling they'll be easy to spot.
Says there's not
have
just
a good night or a good morning.
Says there's not just elves in there today.
It's important to have the collegiate atmosphere in such an organisation. So let's go. So we'll go again. Okay, take a look around, and can he recognise a bunch of ancients up on the next level up? Looking at a balcony or something?
You can see up on the balcony that there is quite a few special tables up there.
Is there an obvious access to the upper level? I don't know how. I expect that Declan has certainly been at Underworld 93 a few times, but
there are a couple of stairwells. There's one near the entryway, and there's one behind the bar. Does it look like there's a bar on the next level up, or is it just the bar on the ground floor? There is a bar on the level up, though it looks a little swankier than the bar on the ground floor.
Okay. I'll turn to Tarlin and say, want to head straight upstairs? Get some drinks? Mingle?
Yep.
So we'll go for the stairs near the door then. Buy the bar to pick up drinks, and then head over to where the apparent ancients and their special tables looking out.
So you see people in ancient leathers all across the upper floor.
Does this look like somewhere we could follow at a discreet distance?
You sure elves could follow up there quite easily? Everyone else would stand out.
I will stay downstairs. Oh, I don't know.
You are an elf.
Yeah, but Flogger, Bolt.
It's only elves upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the elf at the stairway up there, I'll just politely ask if I were able to accompany my friend upstairs or not.
Yeah, that was going to be my.
Well, he has no problem with you going upstairs, though you might get a quick exit.
Enough time to get a tea or a coffee up there?
I'll get you a tea.
He shrugs and says he'll be interested to find out.
So is this Newt you're talking to?
No, I'm talking to one of the... Basically, there will be an elf or some doorman
that's
downstairs.
what I was going to say. Is there someone sort of at the top of the stairs?
Or at the bottom of the stairs.
Bottom of the stairs. I wouldn't expect to be at the top.
Yes, I gather... doing Desmond's trick and slipping 100 credits probably won't help too much.
No, because you
in
need
this
a...
situation.
No, if you're going to be doing that, then you have to pay 100 credits to each person upstairs.
Yes, exactly. Do we get a sense that they'd be kicked right down?
No. I got a small sneaking suspicion that I'll be going out the window.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. If that's going to happen, I'll get
Either
you
that
a tea.
Either that or shot at.
You want tea or coffee?
There was a bar on the ground level as well.
There is.
Yeah, but their tea and coffee won't be as good, and I'm getting coffee from upstairs no matter what. And if anyone tries to stop me, they'll be going out the window.
Actually, what about me?
Okay.
Can I accompany her?
He shrugs and says he'd like to see that.
You can give it a try, but I don't want to cause waves for Desmond, so if you're happy to wait here, I'll bring you something.
Okay, no, I'm just worried that somebody would want to take a...
Certainly from Desmond's perspective, he's not made any attempt to connect himself with anyone in the group other than Talon.
Of course.
Other than what's hanging off your arm, yeah.
No offence taken or expected.
Okay. And basically, yeah, so he's taken Talon, assuming she was ready, straight up the stairs, grab a drink, and be heading over to make the appropriate contacts.
Actually,
if the others decide to make a disturbance behind us, well, that might be interesting.
We're trying to do one voice at a time.
Yeah.
So what was that, Ross?
I was just seeing if I can actually see how Tatiana is going.
Well, he didn't bring that bike with him. He brought his other bike.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Tatiana's pissed then.
No.
Guess who requires multiple polishings when he gets home?
Okay, so
You
yes.
don't know Tatiana.
You made it upstairs. You grab a drink from the bar up there. Apparently, they had something ready for you by the time you got up.
Marvellous. And for Talon?
She has to buy.
Really? I consider that a challenge.
Wait, I have a what?
You have to buy your drink. They apparently gave one to Desmond as soon as he gets up.
They're
Right.
expecting you to pay
Well-
money.
And what drink did they have ready for me? Just looking at it.
They've given you what appears to be a daiquiri.
Okay. Now, I'll say, hey, need another for my friend here, and be happy to pay for it.
He hands over the chip reader for you to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Yep.
Big ouch.
Well, I'm all laughing and it's a daiquiri.
Something inside Talon's soul shatters, but she puts on a watery smile.
Okay, Declan pays up without even looking.
Yep. So you get the 50 credits deducted from your account for the drink.
Yep, that's right. He wasn't even paying attention to what it was. So, cool, good.
And another daiquiri.
And we can both move over.
Another daiquiri appears shortly.
Sorry?
Another daiquiri appears shortly.
Yep. So then we will move over. Does there happen to be a empty table up here at all?
There
Yeah, I'm
is.
sitting at it. Sorry, it's just been
Sorry, just trying to get myself back into the stream of thought. As you look up, you see that most of the people upstairs turn to look to the back. And you see that there is a single person with his feet up at a table at the back.
Well, because my intent is that if there was a table where Harlan can take a seat, then Declan would get her settled and then say, I'll be right back, I've just got to make some introductions.
There are bar seats that are empty.
Yep. Is Harlan happy to take a seat at the bar, keeping her daiquiri initially?
Oh yes, certainly, and she'll just wait there expectantly for some fun to arrive.
I'm sure that's coming.
That's not going to take long.
Well, I'm downstairs listening to the harpies.
And they are screeching.
And then, I will make my way further into the towards the back of the floor, and assuming that there's no one actually interrupt my movements, I guess I'll be heading towards the guy with his feet up.
As you get closer, you notice he's in red leathers, unlike the others in green.
Nah.
Do I recognise him?
Not that well, because he's mostly in shadows. All the lights around him are out.
Uh-huh.
Smart.
Do I feel like I would recognise sort of leader in Seattle, ancient type stuff?
You recognise a few of the people who you've met here before sitting around.
Yeah.
Most of them have been people in charge when you've met, but they seem to be deferring to someone in the back.
I will, as I walk slowly towards the back then, I will be trying to give a questioning look towards some of these people, but I recognise at least. Not necessarily expected the relationship is such that they might give any hint back to me, but hey, I can always hope.
A few of them raise their glass in your direction with one of those nice knowing you sort of looks.
Marvellous.
Okay, so as you reach the back table, you get a sort of look at the elf's face, and you realise it definitely is Harlequin sitting at the table waiting for you.
Oh, good. Okay, Declan's privately thinking, on the plus side, at least Harlequin knows exactly where he was a month ago when they couldn't get in contact with him, so... I don't need to explain the whereabouts. So... and how long has it been since we did the run to get hold of the...
Nano stuff.
I believe it was 8 days ago.
The manuscript.
It was 8 days ago.
8 days ago, yeah, okay. I'm assuming I haven't heard anything specific, any information we got from that particular information, aside from the fact that we got paid by Mortlock.
You got paid.
Yeah. And we haven't heard anything from him since. So,
you have not.
Yeah, well...
I
will walk up to the table.
He gestures to the seat next to him.
They're going to go, well, walk up to the table. Initially, I was going to say, yeah, remain standing until then, greetings. And then if he indicates I should take a seat beside him, I will gingerly take a seat.
And as you take a seat beside him, about 3 of the ancients sidle up to Tarlin and start trying to chat her up and buy her whatever drink she wants.
Yep, you're sorted.
Finally!
That they were waiting until your escort was, otherwise occupied.
Or at least confirm whether or not he thinks that they're going to die or not.
Though you get many offers to be taken for a ride, but hey, you can take that however you wish to take it.
I take it as probably what it was intended as.
Yes. They're all masters of the single entendre.
Okay, so yes, and downstairs there is quite a lot of humans and orcs dancing to the music, even though they can't hear all of it. But the beat's there. Does Bolt, Flogger, and Womp join in on the dancing and festivities?
I reckon Womp and Flogger have got great dance skills.
My agility is perfect. I'm gonna dance.
Okay, so yes, we have Flogger on the dance floor showing his moves.
Oh, come on, give us a description.
So, what everyone is feeling at the moment is the whole building shifting, like it's in like a minor earthquake.
Yeah, that or a feeling of dread from your presence that's inside you.
Do they feel that much?
No. Unless, of course, Ross wishes to make a story point and make it happen.
Yeah.
Nah, be interesting, but no.
You can literally do that, but
I
it
know.
would be probably bad for the player.
Oh no, it's probably bad for Des.
Well, he hasn't associated with the Flogger coming in. So yes, so would you get back to describing your dance before we were interrupted there, Josh?
Yeah. So Flogger's just dancing, going to town. Everyone just like is trying to kind of keep their balance in close vicinity of Flogger, just because of the vibrations mainly from the dance floor.
Dancing. Are we talking staying alive? Are we talking?
We're talking like full breakdancing kind of things. Like he's doing like the worm. He's doing like head spins.
That's what I was.
He's doing like aerial stuff, and everyone's just like, what? Everyone's just like, this is too dangerous for me.
Oh, you've got all these orcs joining you and egging you on.
Good stuff. Flogger will keep going.
This is awesome.
Well, he is becoming the local hero in the dance floor.
Hell yeah.
Not that he understands what's being sung, but hey, he's having fun.
I'm having fun.
To understand the words.
Okay, so upstairs we have Shadowstar making it to the bar.
Just gonna order coffee for me and tea. I won't tell them what it's called. What kind of tea did you want? What?
I'll go for Earl Grey.
Earl Grey tea and a good strong coffee.
Okay, so you get a Turkish style coffee.
Awesome. I'll give him a tip for giving me a really good coffee.
And even smells like real beans.
I'll give him a slightly bigger tip.
Though it does cost you 100 credits.
Yeah, I'll pay 100 credits for real coffee.
And the tea costs you 25.
That's all good.
And you get this nice dainty elven mug.
Do you also? Oh no! Look. Can you handle a teacup, or do you need like a troll-sized?
No. They've got the teapot. I'll just drink from it.
Okay. I'll ask for a large pot of tea, and I'll take the cup, but I'll just hand you the teapot. Did you want?
Thank you. Okay, so yes. And you hear the elves flirting with Tarlin. So what sort of things are they trying to pick Tarlin up with?
Fine furs, anchovies,
Oh, sorry.
anchovies, and funny jokes
I
and
was gonna say,
information.
Isn't it that heaven must be missing an angel? God, that's a horrible one.
I prefer gifts.
I need tokens of appreciation, not compliments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you
Little
say
thing.
anchovies?
I may have.
Okay, interesting choice.
If I remember
Salty.
correctly, they're now very hard to get, aren't they?
They
Oh,
can
yeah.
be.
That'd be
Exactly.
expensive.
No,
I don't actually like them.
No,
I don't actually
series
like
got
them. I just figured, you know.
decimated badly, if I remember correctly, because of the way the world changed in it. And you got bigger things out there.
Well, natural products are harder to get.
Does anyone actually give her anchovies?
They do buy her a jar of anchovies.
Nice.
Excellent.
Are they waiting eagerly to see if she'll open it and eat them?
Well, they are basically trying to feed her an anchovy at a time.
Oh no, I told them I don't actually like anchovies. I just really wanted them to prove themselves, and I'm grateful for that fact. And then I just put the anchovies on the floor and turned it back.
So, basically, you're an elven princess.
Yeah.
You're only figuring this out now?
No, before
With
she was
no
an elven-
manners.
No, before she was an elven slut. Now she's an elven
Oh,
princess.
you can be both.
Yeah, you can be both.
Absolutely, you can totally be both.
Though a few of them comment on they've seen your ads.
That's the information you want.
Okay. And, yep.
And they ask if you do you ever wear the Catgirl costumes from the cafe?
Hold on, I need to remember, I don't want them to associate me with that cafe, do I? I want people to know that
You're just the model.
just the model. Yeah. I'll just say, I'll just tell them, I have a whole array of costumes at home I like to get around in. But unfortunately, actually, that wasn't me. That was just a little CGI thing,
But,
and I didn't actually feature.
Isn't it called Tatiana's Cafe? Catgirl's Cafe.
Yeah, and I'll just be like, yes, I know, and I don't blame them for wanting to use my name.
Carlin's Catgirl's Cafe.
Yeah.
But I also have to mention, still need to be careful about talking over people.
Yep.
I feel like I could explain that away, right? And I would just be like, it happens to me all the time.
He's looking up your dice.
Okay, so as you're trying to explain away the inconvenience of being associated with the Catgirl Cafe, I'm going to make it a negotiation check.
What are we looking at?
She has 2 yellow and a green.
You gonna spend a thingy to upgrade?
I don't. I think I have 1 left or 2 left.
No, we've got 2 left, but using them is always helpful, particularly when you're looking for information.
Yeah, okay. I'll use 1 actually.
Okay, so the green becomes a yellow, and it will be up against 3 red.
This is why we wanted to upgrade.
And while you roll, I'm just going to duck to the bathroom.
3 red, you said.
Yeah, 3 red.
Oh my goodness. No despairs,
Yeah, that does not look.
but it's not
And a
a.
triumph.
You got a triumph.
There's a triumph, but there's an awful lot of other things as well. There's 2 threats, 2 fails.
Yeah.
Okay, so I should leave it until Martin gets back.
So, yes, unfortunately, yes, the 1 triumph is good. The 1 blank on a yellow is annoying.
Mhm. So if you get a triumph, but then your failures outdo your successes,
Something good happens as well.
okay. So you get a bit of
How
everything.
well did you go?
No despairs, but it's not great. Is it? Yeah, could be better.
Not awful.
Okay, so that. So you end up with a triumph,
Mm-hmm.
2 threat.
Mm.
So yes, you do struggle to not be associated with it, especially considering they are, singing the jingle and all that sort of thing with it.
That would be annoying.
Though one of them offers you his contact number if you'd like to give him a call.
I graciously accept.
What would you like to call him?
Like his name?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Alphonse?
Oh, come on, not another one. No way to tell them apart in my book.
Jose?
No,
Yeah.
let
Please let Tarling give the one for that one.
Fabrizio.
Are you in the laundry right now?
You know what? I just left the laundry, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can tell.
I was going to go Fabio, and I went, no, I think we need to make this just a little bit funnier.
That's okay. Fabrizio, it is. I believe he's already written it down.
I have.
Perfect.
Okay, so while you're chatting up Fabrizio, we go back to Desrin and Harlequin sitting at a table as Harlequin asks Desrin, so, how did everything go?
I hope you received the good word from Mr. Mortlock. It seemed things went fairly smoothly. Package was recovered. Item was delivered. Payment was made. So it's a wonderful doing business.
Yes, and as part of your payment, he has moved over the disagreement with the ancients of you not showing up to the last meeting that they requested of you.
That's a pretty good.
Again, appreciated.
So they've rescinded their shoot
he
on.
manages to just avoid saying, "I'm in your debt."
Nice.
He does say that they have now rescinded the shoot on sight order.
I'm glad to hear. I had not heard that it gone that far. So.
You never hear. They don't spread that one around.
Well, except to the appropriate ones who might collect.
Yes, it's basically would have gotten another gang member their colours.
If they had succeeded.
There's that. And he's sure that you can repay him down the track with another small service.
Always looking for work.
All fun and games until you get into debt with an assassin.
Hey, if it was only an assassin, I'd be a lot more comfortable.
Fair.
He has something lined up in about a month or so. So just make sure you pick up when he sends you the message.
I will watch out for your card.
That's good. He wouldn't want you to have any unfortunate accidents, he says. And he recommends you enjoy the rest of the night with a sort of dismissing sort of wave.
I feel like you should bow as you go back out, but
Okay.
you do so.
Desmond bows to no one.
Okay. Again, in the same way that he was about to say, "I'm in your debt," he catches himself just as he sort of steps up and gingerly walks backwards, almost bobbing the head, and trying to avoid spilling the drink that he hasn't touched yet because he was too nervous to look at.
love it.
Okay, so I'm going to give Desrin a coordination check.
What's your dice?
Okay.
Should pass that.
Yeah, Desrin's pretty good.
Yeah, coordination he should be pretty good at. So,
He should be pretty good at.
Yeah.
He has 2 yellow and 3 green.
yep.
Against?
Though he does have a few people trying to make a fool of him, so it is 2 red.
Do you want to upgrade? 2 yellow, 3
Well,
green?
he certainly doesn't. It's an opportunity where he doesn't want to look bad, so definitely want to upgrade.
Okay, so...
So it's 5 dice in total. So
yep, that's too many of those. Sorry, I did that too quickly and I just paid for it.
and
and
2
then
red.
2 red.
So you have flipped over the last one, so you can remove a dice from the dice roll if you wish to.
Ooh, got a blank red, but I also got a blank yellow. But still.
Move the red.
So it moved those two.
Okay, I guess I might as well get rid of the non-blank red.
And then
Okay, so you succeed quite well with 3 successes and 4 advantages,
all the good things.
which you can use to clear your strain if you wish to.
I might as well get rid of the strain. Yep.
Good idea.
Okay, though you are sweating profusely as you're stepping over multiple legs, just happening to get in your path.
Well, okay, but apparently accidentally avoiding them, but in fact quite effectively avoiding them.
And without spilling a drop either.
Yep.
As you make it back to the bar, as the 3 elves chatting up Tarlin just disappear as you reach the bar.
Cool. Declan doesn't need to feel like he has to be intimidate them away. Cool, better.
Well, you survived the meeting, so they determined you deserve the reward. And there is a stiff shot of rum on the counter.
Thoughtful bartender.
When he's sitting back down on the bar stool again next to Tarlin, he'll turn around and send a nod and a raise of his daiquiri glass towards the ones he recognised as leaders of the ancients.
They're the ones trying to trip you.
Yeah, that's right. All the better to actually recognise their attempts and the fact that I'm still here. And then, as I say, he'll turn around, notice the shot of rum, assuming Tarlin hasn't already swiped it, and again send an effective, like a bit of a motion of the keys to the other ancients, and then scull the rum, and then take a sip of the daiquiri to actually wash it down with.
As you finish the rum, you notice that the table you're at, there's no one there anymore.
Tarlin's gone.
No, the table that he was at, Harlequin's table, there's no one there anymore.
Yeah. That's right, he wasn't trying to actually get toward Harlequin at all, because, hey, that wasn't he was purely going to the other ancients. Because, hey, he's almost feeling cocky and confident again now, thinking, hang on.
Oh, great.
A few of them do that, pistol mimic towards you. I'm sure that gives you no hard feelings whatsoever.
Well, I'm confident that none of them would have been taking the shot because they've already got their colours. But the intent will be, go through maybe half this daiquiri type stuff while settling down, making polite talk with Tarlin, and then, as I say, taking the opportunity to then try and walk up towards one of the appropriate person in charge and reintroduce myself effectively on the idea of this. So,
Okay, so
giving apologies for my disappearance for some weeks. Unfortunately, the hospital was not very accommodating with its advice.
that does happen. Okay, so the person who you see, who you end up talking to, looks to be about 20 years old with long, thick hair of honey gold. She has brown eyes and a cheerful grin.
Do I recognise her from previously, or?
You've never met her before, but she is one of the few up here not wearing Ancient's Green. She has more of a gold coloration to her clothing.
But it certainly appeared that the ancients were deferring to her location.
Most of them seem to look to her for things to do around her,
Including the ones that I had recognised as being in leadership positions.
including those.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. Okay, because that's the intent. That was the idea, is to kind of work out, okay, who's the one most in charge, and then, as I say, a bit surprised that they're not wearing ancient colours. Somewhat surprised that they're female, and no, okay, it's not Declan's prejudices there; it's the ancients. So, and the yes, I'll introduce myself and thank her for the drinks.
She says, "You're welcome." She introduced herself as Freya Goldenhair.
Freya Goldenhair.
Yep.
Now, I think as a character that name shouldn't ring a bell.
No.
I'm feeling like as a player, is that the one that was thought to be his sister?
That is the one that was thought to be your sister.
Womp would
Right, okay.
Which is why you've never met her before.
Okay, as a character, I feel like, okay, I'm sure that the name has to come up for Declan. But as soon as you said, I thought, hang on, that name sounds mighty familiar.
I've been trying to get in contact with her because she's been the one leaving flowers for SoCal. But I haven't seen her. Womp's the only one who knows what she looks like. And as I said, she's downstairs.
Shadowstar has met her in the past.
Oh, have I?
Yes, you did. You were there the session that Womp met her.
Oh, was I?
And moving downstairs as you bring the teapot down to Womp.
Yeah, and I would have gotten a drink for Bolt.
And Womp's got a message coming through on his phone.
Okay, I'll have a look at it.
It's a text message from Ebenezer.
Yep.
Saying a crew have come and taken SoCal.
A what now?
Okay, a crew from whom?
It was a text message. That's all it says. Is a
Yeah,
crew
I've
has
got to
come.
reply back. Crew from whom?
And apparently this message was sent over an hour ago and it's just come through.
Did you tell anyone?
Well, you've just arrived as he's reading it.
Oh, okay. Your face is very white. What's going on?
I don't know who SoCal is pissed off, but he's been nabbed. A
What do
crew's
you mean
taken him.
he's been nabbed?
He's been liberated from Ebenezer. About an hour ago.
Is this a PG game?
No.
Fuck.
Well, I've already said that.
Tuesday's the PG game.
Yeah, okay.
Friday's the definitely R18 rated game.
I'll send Desrin a message that.
We need to go.
I've just found out that SoCal's gone missing. I'm gonna go investigate and leave you to your business unless you specifically want to come. I don't even know if Desrin will look at his messages at this stage, but that's my immediate reaction.
Well, I mean, a message like that, okay, because he received text messages on his eyes head-up display out. Basically, so what the message actually say? What did you actually say in the message?
So the message says, just found out SoCal's being taken, and I'll put that in like inverted commas,
By a crew.
by a crew going to investigate at Doc Ebenezer's. And I'll round up Bolt and Flogger, if Flogger can be stopped from dancing. I will ask Bolt to try to get Flogger to stop him from dancing, because I value my feet and I don't want broken toes.
I can see a dance-off happening.
If there is a dance-off, that is fantastic, but please let it only take a minute.
There is a dance-off between Flogger and a female orc who seems to be almost matching Flogger move for move.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Wait.
Bolt is officiating.
And she keeps adding in flares, making Flogger push harder.
Yeah. Come on, gotta go ham.
I was going to say, who wins?
Okay, so let's see. What is Flogger's coordination?
Coordination. 1 yellow, 4 green, and a blue.
Okay, and you're up against 2 red and 4 green.
So-
2 red and 4 purple.
Now you got my
Yes.
brain mixed up on colours.
So there is
Does he
one.
get any bonus because Bolt is officiating?
and 4 green. Versus 2 red and 4 purple. There will be a blue as well, yes.
Did you say 4?
4 purple, yes.
Yeah, its problem is you've got a rookie going against a
They
pro.
will make one of the purple a red.
Alright, just check the dice.
That's right.
Making this extra hard for me. Oh well. I've found like probably like the person who's been dancing for 10 years. So.
Ah, crap.
This is
Oh.
their
Oh!
thing, so
Oh,
let's
there's
see.
like 2 despairs, 2
And a-
fails,
and
but
a
there's a
triumph.
triumph. So you...
So not only does he destroy the dance floor,
Yeah, no, don't give the GM ideas.
there's also murder.
No, don't give the GM ideas. Please don't give the GM ideas.
Okay, so you actually lose out on the dance floor
Only just.
by 2 failures.
Wow.
Two net failures to actually fail on the dance
Does this
floor.
mean he gains a girlfriend though?
Though you do gain her. Would you like to gain her phone number for the triumph?
You put a good show on.
Hey, listen. I'll take the phone number so that we can have Oh, what's
Another-
it? What's the
Rematch.
what's it called?
Beyond rematch, I can't help you.
Of course, what he really wants is a door.
Step
Yeah.
up.
Sorry?
The,
Oh, yeah. the movie.
the movie Step Up. So that was Step Up
Oh,
1.
let us step up.
I'm going to get her number, and we're going to have Step Up 2.
Okay,
Right.
so what do you call your orc compatriot?
It's got to be a dancer name, I reckon. Something really hip
Something really hip.
or hot.
Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Really? What? I'm just trying out ideas.
I thought it was a good name. You go.
Oh wait. Is she? So she's an orc, isn't she?
Yeah,
Yes.
she is an orc.
Damn it.
Why?
Actually, no. It's still going to be funny because Flogger probably doesn't know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to put the contact in his name as Ogre.
Ah,
Okay, so ogre.
you were expecting better?
I thought it was going to be oh girl.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
Okay, so with your two
But I like ogre.
with your two to
Yeah.
spare,
Yeah.
unfortunately, you have also managed to tick off a few people there.
And her boyfriend.
Thus our timely leaving.
So, who's the person you tick off the most?
Oh girl's
No,
boyfriend.
no. Let Josh.
Yeah, it's Josh's
Yeah.
thing. So, Josh, who did you tick off the most?
I've probably ticked off the owner of the establishment, probably the most, because between the two of us, we've probably absolutely ruined this dance floor, and probably most of the structure of the building.
I don't want to drink.
Actually, I wouldn't say most of the structure of the building, because they had orcs in here. So
They have had trolls in here before. It is solid concrete.
It just felt like you were destroying the building.
So
Actually, correction. I've pissed off the DJ the most.
uh,
Because all the attention's not on the DJ, it's on me and the orc.
Oh, the harpies. Because they're the ones singing.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go the narcissistic route. It's like, this is all about my party and
So-
I'm the one creating the music, and
Just-
how dare they take the spotlight away from me?
Okay, so yes, you get a double threat on the harpies.
I was going to say, just to clarify, are you talking the band or the DJ? Because the band is the harpies, which is what Martin's saying. You've got a double threat now. Is
Yeah.
that what you meant?
Yeah, the elven heavy bandists.
Yeah.
It's going to say, they're just a bunch of elves anyway, you don't care.
Yeah.
Well, whoever's playing the music, basically.
Yep. Okay, so yes, you refer to them as the DJs.
I will try to grab Flogger, remove him before the harpies do anything about it.
Everyone hears him referring to the band as the DJs.
Alright,
DJ.
that's fine. Yeah,
Hey, my face goes in.
we got to go and find SoCal.
Thanks, DJs.
You hear a very discordant twang from their instruments.
I very reluctantly sculled at what's left of my Turkish coffee and cry inside.
Mind you, it's the first time I've seen a female elf try to give death stares to
Well, there's three of them giving death stares.
a very
Triple
big troll.
threat.
Okay, so yes, what does Desrin and Tarlin do once Desrin's gotten the news?
So Desmond got this message just as he was sitting down talking to Golden Hair.
Yep, and then you hear the discordant note below and hearing Flogger refer to the band as DJs.
I don't know if
Desmond's
he's
not
talking
paying,
to Freya.
he's not paying attention to that because Flogger's got nothing to do with him.
No, you don't.
But he'll basically basically send back an emoji, whatever type of stuff, saying indicting the fact that get over there, we'll catch up later. In the sense that he can't leave right now.
Does Desrin know that Freya was the name of the person leaving flowers for SoCal? Because I was trying to get in contact with her.
I'm not sure he knows.
No, he doesn't.
I don't think it was specifically, he'd never actually come across Freya
Yeah, okay.
in that context at all.
Yeah, I was just checking because he was in the room, but I don't
As
know
well
if he
as
knew the
did
name.
tell you that she didn't want him to know.
Yeah. Well, that she was his sister. Not
Yeah.
that. Yeah. What I was saying was, yeah. Anyway, it's all good. I'm gonna head over to Doc Ebenezer's place with whoever wants to come.
Okay, so does Bolton Flogger depart with the death stares?
Or more importantly, Bolt, I've just said SoCal's being taken by a crew.
We need his nose.
And you were very determined to get revenge on the people who hurt SoCal.
Amy's currently on mute.
Ah, okay.
Yep, we're good.
That would explain.
No, we're good. Yes, I would be coming.
Okay, so rushing out, you manage to get in your car and hear the overly loud bike start up.
Mm. I presume I know how to get to Doc Ebenezer's place.
You do.
Can you tell Ebenezer we're heading over there to investigate?
Yeah, both the
Just
person
to
that
expect us?
we're on our way.
Yep.
Actually, I'll probably have to ring him.
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
messaging seems to take an hour to get.
Yeah.
Messaging can take a while, especially when you're in barren areas.
Well, I took the risk of texting Desert and I don't want to call because I don't know who he's meeting with up there and if, whether or not it's over.
Underworld.
And B, I presume I'm an elf in an elf club. I've got reception and my message is not going to take an hour to
Well,
get to where it's going.
in Underworld 93, it actually has good connections
Yeah.
because of the place.
Yeah.
So it's one of the few places you can always get reception.
Mm.
So yes, you find yourself reaching the street dock at 6 a.m. as the sun's starting to rise.
I miss that coffee.
No, you didn't. You drunk it.
I'm still missing it.
It
'cause
went
I had
too
to
quickly.
scull it,
Yeah, well, I
because I couldn't leave with the cup.
I had to scull the tea, so we're both.
Commiserations, my friend.
Mind you, the Turkish one sounded good.
Yes.
Next time.
Okay, so yes, you arrive at the place. The lights are still on. It's one of those structures that never shuts down.
Mm.
There's always someone needing assistance, especially in the Barrens.
Yeah.
Whether they can pay for it or not seems to be the people try to come here for help. And if they can't pay for it, they generally owe a
Yeah.
favour of something.
Probably.
They can pay with organs.
We'll head in and see if I can figure out what's happening.
Yes, Ebenezer's on staff and comes out looking tired.
You look exhausted, my friend.
Yes, he says he's been on a 12-hour shift.
I
This,
figure that's,
this is hour 14 of his 12-hour shift.
I figure that's not unusual for you, unfortunately.
Been a busy night.
Yeah, I gather someone's taken patients out of your rooms. I gather that doesn't happen normally.
Normally no, because anyone who comes here generally can't afford that sort of attention.
There's a sound. I don't know what it is.
I believe it's coming through Tarlin's mic.
Right.
So, with restoration, fixing.
No, he's gone. Oh, fix Doc Ebenezer.
Possibly, but overuse of magic can cause a few issues.
True.
You would ask him first.
Plus, he could also get addicted to the magic.
Mm.
Yeah.
Plus, I just can't remember. He's probably got cybered up as well.
Most docs have cyber of some sort.
And I've probably still got that icky feeling.
I'm really sorry to interrupt and possibly make your night even longer. Does anyone know what had happened? Do you guys have any camera coverage?
Well, we don't have cameras inside
No.
the rooms for obvious reasons, but we do have some paperwork.
Can I have a look at it?
He pulls out a data pad and starts scrolling through and hands it over.
Yep, I'll thank him.
And then he says, I just leave that with reception when you're done.
Yep.
He's got to go back and deal with some other trauma.
Of course. Thank you very, very much. I will probably see you sometime during the week when I'm bringing over my usual donations.
He waves as he goes.
Because I established I was bringing him
Well, we can go to reception
supplies
and
whenever
see who signed for it.
Well, you've got the paperwork
Yeah,
on
we've
your
got
Yeah,
the
I'm
phone.
just saying see who signed for it.
I will-
camera, because they still have somebody showing us.
I think we'll
Why have
do
we
that
got a
as well to see if...
Feeling it's going to be some type of elf.
yeah, maybe.
Looking at it, it is a medical paperwork,
Yep.
and it is from Crash Cart, a
Okay.
ambulance service.
Okay.
Fairly high-end ambulance service.
The primary competitor for Dockwagon.
Yeah, no, like, it could be that
Yeah, but they also can be used to hire out for transportation
There's-
of patients.
there's-
They
two
are
ways-
premium services in Seattle because they're not the main emergency service.
there's two possible paths that I can think of right now. Someone's stolen SoCal because they want his nano,
Most likely
etc.
it's that.
Or someone's taken him to speed up or help him in some way, like as in someone like Harlequin or Freya's pulling some strings to help him get better. Because I don't know which one, I'm assuming the worst. And then if it turns out to be the best, then
Okay.
great.
What's your character's education?
I don't know. My hands are
Actually,
hurting.
no, I'm sure you bought some.
I've tried to upgrade everything I can.
Law. Okay, so you got a good law. So looking through the stuff, you do recognize that it's basically been someone has paid for priority service,
Ah, I see.
and it doesn't look cheap.
Hmm.
And with that priority service comes anonymity because they don't give out those sort of details. It's just a number.
Doesn't say where he's gone.
Doesn't say where he's gone or why he was collected. It's just got a reference number for a crash card.
I will call Crash Card.
You could try that. I think we need to speak to our second runner, the dwarf.
Yeah, we might need to do that too.
What was her name?
Sophie.
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 Well, do you want to call Crash
Okay.
Cart and use the reference number, and I'll call Sophie and see what I can get on that end. I'll ask the reception, can I take Bolt back there and see if Bolt can pick up anything in terms of scent?
It says sure, but the place has been
Chemicalised?
sterilized
Okay,
after.
so no point. Yeah, I was just like,
Well, it's the usual thing they do after anyone finishes being in a room.
it was a long shot.
They do have camera footage of from the people signing in crash cart uniforms,
Yeah.
which is not common in Seattle.
Okay. And I guess that doesn't give us any particularly helpful information.
Just says someone with a lot of money paid for a service.
Question is did that person with a lot of money want the nanotech, or are they actually helping Soka? Which is why I guess if we can contact Crash Cart and use the reference number, we might be able to tick boxes in terms of verifying that. And if we can, did you say use Sophie to check?
Sophie would probably be easy to find out because it's saying anonymity.
Oh yeah. Well,
The
we've
only
got
thing
the
we could-
reference number though.
The only thing we could probably verify is if that is a valid number.
Mm.
You can do that fairly easily.
Yes, that's.
So do we get a sense, like as you said with the law, that it's a positive thing that this has happened?
It means someone of importance has taken an interest.
That's not necessarily
It
a good thing.
generally wouldn't be a ganger. It would normally be a executive of some corporation to have that level of funds to throw.
Which we have.
This
Which we have run into multiple times. I can think of maybe 3, and each one of them has a dragon involved.
oh yeah. Which one's got the dragon that we helped?
The last one that you helped was as technology.
You,
So yeah, no way of telling which corporation it might have been.
Though some of those might have sent their own people.
Yeah, that's true as well.
The fact that ambulance people were sent means that they don't want him dead.
But that doesn't mean that. And I still, regardless, even if it's good reason, I want to know where SoCal is. And I object to someone taking SoCal without telling us they're taking SoCal.
on the plus side, it's not Lone Star.
Can we rule out someone like Lone Star? Probably
Lone
not.
Star wouldn't have paid
Wouldn't
for
have paid
them.
any money.
They probably just would have came in and just either beat the crap out of everybody And probably just continue beating him up as well.
I'll ask the receptionist, can you give me any information at all that might help me? Or any ideas about how I might be able to track down where Sokol's ended up? With your knowledge of how these systems work.
She can probably call in a favour, but not sure that she'll get anything.
I'll happily owe you a favour. If you're able to do that for me.
Because you know Ebenezer, she'll see what she can do.
Alright, thank you. Do I need to give her a name, or we're just calling her the receptionist?
Well, at the moment, receptionist.
Yeah,
she
fine.
does have a name. My brain can't think of it right now.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. I just usually write those things down so that I can keep track of it in my book for contacts. I'll give her a contact for one of my burners.
I'm just looking up the name for you.
Magic-wise, is there any way we can track this?
There are some ways.
Didn't you have the portents or whatever thing?
I do have that. What is it called again? Is it? No, it's not clairvoyance. It's So I'm just reluctant to use my hands at the moment because they're hurting really bad.
Okay, so yes, I'm sure we gave the nurse a name, but I can't remember what it is.
I'll track it down after game.
Okay.
It's possibly in my book.
Possibly. So yes,
Hello. Is still on?
I believe that was a
person.
in,
Yeah.
in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, she says she'll probably take her about a day or so to find out.
That's why I'll leave her with my burner contact.
Okay, so back at the bar, Desrin is talking to Freya.
Yes.
And finds out that she's the one who's taking care of Sokol, and I've rushed down a good coffee for no good reason.
Would you like to spend a story point to make that happen?
No. Actually, wait a minute.
Well, you can change what the story was and make that the story instead.
No, you've put it in there. You've done the work. I'm going to let you. You did the work. I'm not going to rob it for you.
Sure. So greetings. Okay. Jason, I expect you probably realise that though.
Yes, she's heard many a tale of your... she sort of pauses for a moment and says, endeavours.
No, this wasn't exploits.
True.
Sure, there's much room for improvement, she says.
I must say I'm slightly surprised that the people around here going to be deferring to you, but you're not wearing the colours I would have expected.
Well, my family does have a bit of influence with the ancients. We always have.
Probably say that.
I had not noticed the presence of the in my time of here in Seattle watching the ancients.
Well, you're still young, she says. She's been around a while. She doesn't come in every day. She has business that takes her out of the city fairly often.
Well, in that case then, I understand apologies are in order that I was unable to make a previous appointment. I was otherwise detained.
Yes, we
Abducted by a dragon.
yes, we had some kind words said for you by a guy in red.
A guy in red.
It's nice to have friends.
It is. So he suggested that we give you a small task to do.
And on the note nice to have friends, Desrin. Is he?
Hey, it was more the idea Desrin was trying to pretend that Harlequin was his friend.
I know.
Wasn't there an issue if all of Harlequin's friends end up dying?
Yes.
And you just and Desmond just said Harlequin's my friend?
Yep.
Hey, I'd much rather have Harlequin as a friend than an enemy.
His enemies die more than his friends.
This is a very valid perspective.
It's basically anyone mentioned with Harlequin ends up dying. Whether you're
That kind of
friend or not.
yeah. Friends commonly die. Enemies definitely die.
He generally outlives them one way or another. So,
but yeah, so certainly keen to help out any way I can.
she asks, so who's your friend referring to Talon?
I will gesture to Talon to come over and introduce her. Assuming Talon didn't leave immediately with the message services or things like that, and that she's paying enough attention to Desrin so that he can catch her attention.
Hello. Yeah.
So, comparing the two elves, Freya does have that classic beauty look to her compared to Talon's look.
Ouch.
Well, I can say, yeah, I suspect that Freya is probably artlessly beautiful, whereas Talon knows that she's definitely and make it work for her.
That's very democratic of you. Thank you, Desiree.
I was going to say, it's actually probably a really good way of defining it.
But either way, Declan's certainly happy in the company he's keeping.
So she asks how good your team is with contract negotiation.
Hands if all this negotiating it. Sorry.
Well, I can confidently say that we've never failed a contract yet.
She has a few people who seem to be under the impression that elves shouldn't be given preferential service, and should like to rectify that.
Oh.
Certainly the world should be educated.
And so she gives you a business that won't open for a couple of days. Says she'd like you to get in contact with the staff there and educate them.
Does she mean not a stern lecture, but break their legs?
Well, she's leaving that up to Desrin.
Okay.
I was just curious.
And certainly, yes, contract negotiations definitely had some variations in the way that could be interpreted.
And she says that the crew will be watching your endeavours with interest.
We'll ensure that they remember the appropriate attitudes.
She wishes you all the luck with it, and says she's got to go on about her stuff as she stands up to go.
Okay, they can certainly will be standing up at the same time. It's the obvious dismissal, and take that as the opportunity to say goodbye and explain that yes, we will be on our way as well. It's early hours. Must be time for bed. But then, yeah, the intent will be to get back to get back to the bike type stuff, but also basically on the way out, we'll try and make contact with Shadowstar and try and get more details on what drew them away and things like that. So, but while we've got some connection and communication.
Okay. As she gets up, she has does have a green leather jacket.
Oh, it was hung over the back of her seat, was it? And she's putting it on.
Yeah, she's putting it on, and you catch her outside getting on what looks like a fairly old Harley. Old enough that you believe it's a combustion engine, not electric like most of the bikes here.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
Having let her go down the stairs, get out, go in front of it type stuff, they're going to probably try and take the opportunity before leaving the first floor type stuff, to try and speak briefly with at least one or two of the higher ranked people he can have had previous contact with.
Yeah.
To just basically do those rounds and catch up with the ones he actually recognises or knows by name, even if they're not necessarily. He'll be trying to make contact and communication, even if they don't necessarily recognise him yet.
They all seem to know your name.
He's probably got a bit further up in the standings just with the most recent company he's kept.
It seems everyone upstairs knows Desrin's name, and they know Dartalan's name.
So then, so we will basically aim to do the quick rounds, like I say, not more than 20 minutes, and he's looking to head out at the same time as, like I say, having sent a message back to Shadowstar, depending on where he's for contact ability and like reception. Just to try and get any updates on what's going through, but I'm guessing that probably happens potentially before they actually get to the dock anyway.
It happens around the same time they've dealt with the dock. So
Right,
your
okay.
message comes through just as they're leaving. So Desrin sends you a message.
I'll tell him in brief text message speak. Basically, we've got here. It's what's the crew called?
Crash cart.
Crash cart have taken him. Everything's anonymous. Could be a good thing. Could be a bad thing. Still trying to figure it out. Bolt's a shaman, yes.
Yes.
Does Bolt have finding people that she knows kind of magics?
Not yet.
Okay, alright. Just
Working towards it.
Yeah, I just thought I'd check.
Still learning magic.
She's got all of the canine senses and things like that. He's got all the canine senses and stuff. So I thought maybe we could take advantage of that.
Could have been used.
Pardon? No, don't do that to... Unless Bolt wants to be, but I presume not. But I do have that foresight sort of magic spell. Sorry to make you look it up, but
That's okay. I never on you.
the one time I wish my hands were numb.
Okay, so yes, you can do a predict.
That's it. Predict.
So it is 3 yellow, 2 green, and 2 blue.
Upgrading.
Okay. And it is up against 2 purple.
3 yellow.
2 green and 2 blue.
But if I'm upgrading, it'll be 4
Yes.
yellow,
1 green and 2 blue.
and 2 blue.
Versus 2 purple.
Oh, okay. It's going to be a lot bigger than that, but that's okay. Oh, I have to turn
Yes.
The little tiny things.
You succeeded.
It just hurt.
Okay, so you did quite well with that. So those go away. So that means you succeeded with a triumph.
Any lead will be good. Do you have those kind of spells?
No. I'll bring back the dead.
Okay, so what question do you want to ask with your predict?
For can't be as simple as where is SoCal, can it? Or what happened to it?
What was the conditions with the spell?
The spell
Yeah.
grants a question about events in the next 24 hours. So it has to be about something happening in the next 24 hours.
Yep. I need to keep it realistic, but not too vague. If anyone's got suggestions on how to word this question, very happy to take them.
So it's just a knowledge, not basically it's a yes or no answer, or is it come as a picture? Or?
Well, she has a triumph, so she'll get a better answer to the question.
Can she is she able to get like an image or where a certain person can be at a certain time?
Possibly.
Well, I'm wondering if it would be phrased something along the lines of either, if not, you see, if I ask, will I find SoCal in the next 24 hours, I could just get a blank no. Where is SoCal might be more help. Can what I want to try and find out is I need a lead that will get me to SoCal in the next 24 hours, or how to get a lead. So I guess maybe I'm asking, what do I need to do in the next 24 hours to give me the best chance of finding SoCal? Does that sound...
Yeah, ask that.
Is that within the rules?
That would work.
Yep, okay. Yep.
Okay, so you get a vision of you sitting at Desrin's computer.
Alright. Desrin doesn't get to use his computer for the next 24 hours. Damn it. That's going to be
Well, no.
nice.
You can sit on it for the next 5 minutes and you can get the information quicker.
Maybe, yeah.
You're only going to be there for 5 minutes in the next 24 hours.
Yeah. 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 So, my response to that vision would be, I need to get back to base. I think my best chances are to start looking for leads. Back at base.
Hey, Al, we're getting a lot of noise through your mic.
Oh, sorry guys.
So I'll round up who's with me. Bolt and
Flogger and Mom.
Where have you guys been, Flogger and Bolt, for the last little bit?
Flogger's been following?
Following? No,
Yes.
no. Before you met us to go to the club, what have you been doing for the last couple of days?
That might require a memory check.
Oh, yes.
What
That's
dice?
before.
What dice is...
One green.
One green? Just
I was about to
one
say,
green.
what? I've got 1 intelligence.
Okay.
2 purple.
2 purple.
I'll make one of them red,
Okay.
and then flip a thing over.
Damn.
Yay!
Red, purple. Nope.
Okay, so
You don't know.
Either Womp doesn't understand the question, or
Oh,
Womp doesn't
Flogger.
know.
Flogger.
Sorry, either Flogger doesn't understand the question, or Flogger doesn't know.
Or Flogger
Flogger doesn't understand the question.
To be honest, in kindest terms possible, I'm not surprised. I will turn to Bolt and ask him what he's been up to in the last few days, assuming Bolt has better recall.
Bolt has 1 dice as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're both as dumb as posts.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean
Yep.
I can't remember what they did.
It's the intellect part is the memory.
Okay.
They can work themselves around many problems,
Okay.
but remembering things?
So
They've
is
got
it
memory of the goldfish.
same deal then?
Sure, that would be...
Unless, Emmy, if you really want to remember what you've been doing for the last 2 days, you can use a story thingy token to upgrade. You might have
I mean-
been
Just tell him.
No.
you might have been on an adventure.
I was either at home or at home.
You could have been at Trixie's garden,
I could have been at Trixie's garden.
and that would be
Maybe.
good to remember.
Either that or
It would explain why you didn't remember.
astral form at Trixie's
Different
garden.
flowers.
Either that or I was making runs
Okay.
for Trixie.
So are you changing it to a red if Emmy's not using the token?
Yeah, we'll change it to a red.
Yeah, figured that.
Always fun to see what happens.
Yeah.
Might end up rolling in despair, meaning that something interesting is going to be happening.
Okay, so yes, you do remember with some consternation...
Concentration?
consternation, not
Oh,
concentration.
Oh.
That you had accidentally delivered 2 parcels to the wrong places.
No.
We might have to fix that.
But hey, you delivered parcels to the places you're told to deliver. Just that you had 2 parcels and you gave the wrong parcel to the wrong place.
Yeah, I might
You know-
have to fix that later.
You know what? We could still fix that. So, good boy. All
So
right.
if the parcels had the same things in them, it's perfectly fine. But hey, the addresses were different.
Yeah. No. Yeah. To be honest, least of my concerns right now. I just figure we're heading back, and these guys have been gone for a bit, and they might have had stories to tell. It might have been an opportunity for them to do something.
I'm sure there were just comments of "See Bolt run."
Look what I can do.
I do not think of them as idiots. I just think of them having different forms of intelligence to what we do.
Yeah, Bolt could literally pull things apart. Probably couldn't put them back together again, but could definitely pull lots of things apart.
Flogger's version of pulling things apart is probably smashing it.
Probably. Okay, so yes, you arrive back at Desrin's building just as he gets back.
Mm-hmm.
Question I was going to ask Martin.
Yep.
When the Shadow had sent the message saying that crash car had taken him,
Yep.
noting that Sotel appeared to have money before the rest of the members of the party, mainly because he had the intelligence to potentially look after it and make some on the side. When she mentions crash cart, does Desrin have any memory or connection that Sotel might have actually had a crash cart account insurance?
Quite possibly. He did have a lot of side ventures running that he didn't tell you about.
Yeah.
Mainly because
Yeah.
he didn't want to bore people with the tech talk.
Am I doing a memory roll for you too?
No. And again, it's something that I figured that it's quite probably something that Sokel never would have actually spoken about directly. Just the idea that, if he's been taken away by crash cart, that might just be because they're finally fulfilling the effect of the insurance policy that he'd had to ensure that if anything happened to him, he'd get looked after.
If he can afford crash cart, why did they not get him when Doc Ebenezer took him in?
Well, that's
he
what
would have
I
been
mean.
the system.
It could be that
Yeah.
he might be on the lowest one.
Or he may have had
Yeah,
his system
that's-
fried
okay.
at the time.
Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah.
the other side of things.
Just think of the fact that it's not necessarily. It may be right and proper and long overdue, but we'll see. So, more just I thought, hey, Declan might have heard something about that from Sotel previously. If so, great. If not, doesn't change our situation.
In that case, how did your your meeting with Harlequin go?
Okay. Yep. You're filling the rest of the guys to say that, yeah, okay, yep. Probably got another job coming up, but it might be a few weeks away yet. Although, in the more immediate future, there's an opportunity for a bit of work within the next couple of days. But we can certainly be chasing down SoCal at the same time.
Yeah,
so.
no. Like, is this an earner for us, the work?
What was that, Chloe?
Is this an earner for us, the work? Like, what kind
There's
of job
probably
is
a little bit of cash involved. So I've got to get more details yet. So
okay, yep.
The basically from Declan's perspective, it's the idea of yes, well, there's probably not much payment involved from the ancients because hey, we're doing it. He's been asked to do it for the ancients.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that. That's why I'm asking.
No, that's right. But
as a character, I had no idea.
The reason he's left it open that there might be some payment involved as far as the party's concerned is because when he finds out exactly what this business is, that needs some re-education as to the proper deference towards elves, he'll work out whether or not everyone needs to be involved or whether you'll just pick a couple people and Declan will provide the funds to say, hey, Flogger, come with me. We've got some ice cream.
Throw the ice cream into the shop. Do you mind if I use your computer to do some looking into for this circle stuff?
Hey. All good?
All good. I'll head up there then. And see whether or not I'm crap at computers.
Okay, so I believe you're quite good at computers.
Oh, well, that'll help.
That's not you, that's you. So you are naturally good at computers, so it is 5 green versus 2 purple.
Upgrade because I want to lead 5 green, you said. So that would be
another 4.
And then you said 2
purple.
purple.
Oh, sorry, that would be 4 green total. Because you got upgraded 1.
Yep. No, I'll just click that. That's correct?
Yep, that's correct. Mainly most of the computer stuff has been done by SoCal in the past. That is very successful.
Yeah, I was just
with 2 threat.
processing. Yeah, 2 threat. Is that strain?
That will come. That can come through as strain. We can do other stuff as well. We'll just record it as strain at the moment. As you're going through that, you find that there is a message waiting for you on the system.
Oh, okay.
From Marine Mercurial.
Oh, okay. Open message?
Noting there saying that she just got word that SoCal had been injured.
Ah, okay. So good thing.
And so she is giving you some notice that she was picking him up in about 5 hours.
Okay. I'll send a group chat saying SoCal's been taking care of our friend Murray.
And basically it's thanks for him upgrading her system.
Yeah.
So
did that message get sent to... Sorry, did that message get sent to Shadow or...
Well, it was sent to your business address.
Right, okay. Because I was trying to think, was Shadow with us when we had the Mercurial run?
Shadow was, yes.
Yeah. I
wasn't... Happy with that.
I don't know if I was there at the start, but I was definitely there at the end.
So she hadn't actually sent it to your links, she sent it to your home node.
Plus, if she was looking into SoCal at all, she would have seen my name all over his stuff. I was going in every day, I was bringing donations, you know.
Yeah, no, happy with that. So, that's what I was confirmed with. So it was basically sent to effectively a party inbox / Declan's home node.
Yeah.
It
rather than to
it was-
Shadow specifically.
No, it was copied into Shadow, Desrin, Womp, Flogger, and
Yeah.
Bolt. Because
After that.
those people had been in touch with her
Contact,
previously.
Yeah. What funny games
Cool,
can we get
okay.
up to now?
So hopefully Maria was, as far as we're aware, our relationships with Maria Mercurial ended up more positive than negative, even if she never actually wanted to see most of us again. So having taken SoCal, it's probably a good thing for him.
Well, Martin was saying that SoCal upgraded her systems, so it's kind of
Yeah,
fixed
they
for
can.
that. So
Yeah.
for SoCal.
Well, he used the tech
Unless of course she was thinking SoCal upgraded my system. He's the only one that's going to know the back doors. If I get rid of him now, I'm all safe.
Entirely possible. I'm sure that the GM will surprise us with that later if it's going to turn in. I didn't know what kind of story point it was going to be, if it was going to be a point at all.
Well, that worked out well.
And Tatiana does get back to Desrin about the address.
I like the business.
Yep.
Because I've had to ask the idea, the final question for me for the night probably will be, what business are we actually being asked to re-educate?
It is a Humanist Poly Club outlet.
Humanist Poly.
Ah.
First, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I got no problem with re-educating.
It's politics, isn't it?
It's not politics, it's a hate club.
Yeah.
Think of it like the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah.
Problem
I
is,
don't know they need re-education, just elimination.
yeah,
Then they should.
the problem is you've got.
So, are you talking bright flashlight in the face, bright flashlight in the eyes before you hit them with the face, in the face?
No, we just hit
No. I'm possibly talking bright flash from the muzzle.
Oh, you mean permanent re-education?
Well, they didn't give him a name or information. They just gave him an address.
Yeah.
And said they're watching to see what he does.
Have to do your research, I think.
Yeah.
Are we?
So, you can decide how you're going to plan things for that, and next session start off with it being your run against the Poly Club.
Cool. Well, just be aware, Josh, if you think you missed out on some combat last session, we've definitely got the opportunity for some next session.
Yeah, there'll
Maybe
definitely be some.
not. A big
Well, to be honest,
lightning blast might wipe all of them out.
he had the figures out on the thing, so I wasn't sure if there was. I'm like, it could be combat.
Well, depending on how quickly you did other things, combat was possibility, including if a troll made it to the top. It would have been combat if a troll had
In the underground 93.
I'm surprised Flogger didn't try to go for the top. Just because Flogger wouldn't think anything of it.
Normally it's not a problem, but they had researched the area.
Yeah.
Which is why they're more than happy to let other people make it up to see what happens to them. So yes, did you want to do any planning for next session, or did you want to call it a night at that point?
So, is it actually a bar, or is it just a clubhouse?
It's like you would see with like a senator's sort of office, but more as a front for the Poly Club.
Are you talking about the place we just were?
No, the place
we're
they
going?
were about to turn
Right.
over.
It would be like a shop front with desks out the, like a reception out the front and offices out the back.
Actually,
Yeah.
why don't you go for the probably? I might suggest doing the complete opposite, and just walk in and speak to them casually, and probably seeing
What
persuade.
planet are you on?
Well, no, the thing is, if we go in and just kill everybody, that's
I'm
basically
not
that.
suggesting we go in and kill everybody, but
Desrin did.
And pointing at Flogger and pointing at Desmond.
I know Desrin probably wants to kill them all.
Yeah,
In which case he won't get any help from from.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you go down that path, it just gives them more fuel for their fight.
Exactly. I'd rather try to re-educate them in something more inventive and creative way, or at least try that first before you burn it down. It could be we managed to, like you said, use either actual pharmaceuticals or magic or all sorts of other options where we could. It could be Flogger turns up and just intimidates them all into becoming his cult followers, or Bolt shamans out into a werewolf and slaughters half of them and the rest decide to worship him in response. Or Talon turns up and they're all like, we're in love with you, we can no longer hate elves.
That was probably the easier one.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. We should at least give those options a try because all of them are hilarious.
Though,
And-
to be honest, if you do the make them draw over...
Burn it all with fire.
if you do get video footage of them interacting with Talon, you might be able to then blackmail them.
Yeah, well there you go. That's a
Yeah, because the first difficulty that we're going to have, and as a player, I'm more than happy that we can be looking at options. But yeah, the first difficulty this entire party's going to have is being allowed through the front door.
That's what disguise and magic's for. But the other thought is that it also depends, I guess, on how Desrin wants to approach it because it's his task. And if Talon does end up seducing a lot of them and then blackmailing them, she might end up with your colours and you don't have colours at all. So just be careful.
So we expect Desmond to be in a dress?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sure
You can expect whatever you like.
Hey.
As far as I know, there's only been a few people in this part of the worn a dress.
Yeah, and I'll still look better than you in a dress.
But who's to say? You know, just because he's a guy, they could be a bunch of girl fascists. Or they might be more open to other opportunities.
Yeah, honestly, I have got a great idea. Unfortunately, I've got no way of accessing it that is not going to be painful.
I presume, though, Jeremy, you want to have a think about it.
Hit them with
Yeah, we'll talk about it, work out.
Turn them all into walks.
Does anyone want to go on any adventures or add to their backstory before we sign off for the night? Considering we started late, but everyone's probably tired.
Backstory, my back is itchy.
I'm cool to stay on for a bit longer.
You should take that dagger out of your back, you're probably more comfortable.
Yeah, well, no, the dagger has been taken out. It's just the wounds.
It was just put in many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too
Well.
many times to count.
And seemingly, it's still there, even metaphorically, since the wounds aren't closing.
Yeah, that's definitely something we have to figure out at some point. Solving your curse.
Yeah, I
That
did want to
you-
speak to Trixie about it.
Gang in Hong Kong. Well, we could go down to Trixie's.
Yeah, but I've got a slight problem with it.
Well, we could go down to Trixie's and ask her to come out and talk to you.
Well, probably call it an advance to see if maybe.
Well, I've both Bolt and I have been going to Trixie's and volunteering in the garden, and Bolt's been doing deliveries and that. So we've probably mentioned you at least once or twice. So did you want to give it a quick shot?
Yeah.
Okay. Bolt, do you want to go to Trixie's?
Hell yes.
Who else would like to come to the garden with the real coffee?
I just want everyone about not actually going into the garden until you actually talk with Trixie.
Trixie. Yeah, fair enough. Well, we'll head down, and I will also presume she has text.
She doesn't use much in the way of phones.
Things. All right. Well, I'll send Bolt down ahead of us with a quick. Does she have time to chat to us regarding a problem with one of our friends.
Yeah, Bolt comes back not long after with a. She said yes.
Okay, just a courtesy. All right, we'll head down, and hopefully she's waiting for us.
Yes, she has a tea set out.
And I presume, having seen our friend Womp, and I introduce this as my friend Womp, is okay to come in?
She looks him over and says, "Well, I see you've been hit with the ugly stick."
Don't you mean ugly knife?
Yeah, same thing.
Sticks don't stab.
Yeah.
Sticks can stab. They just hurt more.
Yeah. I was gonna say you could sharpen a stick, it could hurt.
Yeah, but then it's not a stick.
Alright.
I say, it's blunt, it'll hurt more, just like a spoon.
She says, Desrin obviously knows what he's talking about. She says,
Well, no, sorry, that was Jeremy talking, because Desrin did not need to go down and see Madame Trixie. He was happy to be staying at the Dead Shop building to catch up on a few other bits and pieces.
Unless the GM overrules and puts you there, I'm pretty sure you would not be interested in the least.
It's not his place of preference.
No.
So she says, she will read your teas when your leaves when you finish your tea.
Yep. And could I have coffee, please?
She hobbles over to the stove and starts brewing up a coffee.
Thank you very much. Genuine, sincere appreciation and thoughts of coffees sculled too quickly in the past, and the fact that I can actually sit here and enjoy this one. And if there's any sunlight coming in through a window, I'm going to find that spot and just quietly have a moment. Just me and my coffee. I don't aspire to have a family. I don't need a partner of any sort. What I want is these moments with this coffee.
Well, she does have a table out in the back garden with such a space.
I
Hey guys, sorry, I'm just logging off. Good night.
Good night.
I might take Volt out to the garden and sit out there while Volt has a run around and Womp drinks his tea and has his leaves read.
The South Barrens. Anyway, clean it up.
Not really.
It is easy.
It's hard enough to cleanse the space she has in the Barrens. Yeah. Let alone dealing with the toxic fallout of the nuclear station melting down in the Puliop region.
Wow.
Because you're dealing with material from the volcano as well as a toxic fallout from the power station.
Does drive it home.
It's not believed to be safe for non-mutated people for the next 3,000-4,000 years.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yet plenty of mutated people live there. They have a strange glow about them, she says.
It's not sunshine.
So she says, looking at your tea leaves, she's going, well, definitely she sees a painted man in your future.
Painted man?
Elven painted man?
Yeah, she shrugs. She doesn't really care that much about the details. It just says that there's going to be a painted man in your future.
Helpful or unhelpful? That's the question.
But it will be key to either curing or evolving your problem.
That's something you should take note of.
As it has not reached its climax.
I'm really hoping it's not Frosty the Clown. Or the Id Clown. So it could be a guy in makeup.
Plus side, it's not my uncle.
Yeah. Depends, how well do you know your uncle?
I think
Okay.
She does say that there will be a turning point depending on what you choose to do.
But isn't all our choices a turning point in our life?
Not every choice is a life or death decision.
I hate those.
Thank goodness.
If choosing your clothes in the morning was a life and death decision, then you'd have a really hard time in your life.
Exactly.
But choosing your clothes in the morning is a life and death decision for your social standing.
Yes. From that point, yes. If you have a care for fashion,
And if you ask Tarlin, that is definitely life and death.
I think she logged off after saying she could stay on.
So yes, depending on what you'd like to do with your future, as she sees it, you have a singular turning point.
And that's going to be in the near future. Kind of good news. You've been cursed for a long time.
But it will not happen in Seattle.
Oh, you had trouble.
Well, I already guessed I had to travel.
Where are we going?
We're going east.
I like the idea of travel. I haven't done that yet. There might be good coffee.
She sees a mountaintop in your future.
Is it a volcano mountaintop?
She does not know.
Mm-hmm.
Just he's going up in the world.
Yeah.
There's that, it's coming down on him.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
The mountain could be the troubles he's facing.
Yeah, could represent his curse.
Yeah, it might be.
Someone's going to bring the mountain to Muhammad.
No, it might be a metaphorical mountain.
I'd say if she's reading leaves, it's definitely metaphorical. I don't know if Bolt's watching, because Bolt's interested in learning shaman stuff. But Bolt may want to ask questions.
I don't think I'd stay around for a personal reading. I'm probably not up to that stage yet. I'm probably just happily running around the back garden. She's probably teaching me to read my own, probably, as the start rather than other people's, because other people's are probably really complex.
Yeah.
And Bolt's one always seems to have a face of a dog in it.
Always got a face of a dog in it. Always a dog.
You're a dog. Congratulations.
No, Bolt is scary.
There's nothing to be
Yeah.
said.
But it's such a weirdly distorted dog face when you're looking in the crystal ball.
Not as bad as Flogger.
I've seen her astrally. I've also seen Flogger astrally.
Though the general reading of a dog in the tea leaves is harbinger of death.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what
Mum.
Bolt is.
So what was that, Joe?
I've got to go to bed. I've got
Oh,
work
good.
tomorrow.
That's
you go
okay.
sleep. We will see you tomorrow night.
I was going to say, we're
Yep.
probably not going to be on much longer anyway. I just,
I thought Bolt might be breeder of balls.
retriever of balls. And fluffy toys, squeaky toys, packages, tyres, cars.
Stray children.
Depends on what form he's in. Is that about right? I don't know, Emmy might have gone to bed at the same time.
No, I'm still there.
No, sorry. Josh was just asking me a question. Yes, that does sound about right.
Okay, so we will leave it with the omens of the future for Womp.
Yeah.
Which is up to Womp to remember.
It's good to add something extra to that because it's been hanging around for a while. And progressing that storyline, just a little bit is good. Painted man. And mountain.
Painted. Yeah.
Certainly painted man, the first that came to my mind is Harlequin.
Yeah.
No, then I just
Same here.
realised. Yeah, painted man, but painted can also be classed as tattoos.
Oh, absolutely. It's Commonly it's tattoos.
And the old version of Painted Man in most storylines was people with a dark skin.
Sorry, what was that?
People with a dark skin was also another version of Painted Man.
Really?
Yes, it was. In historical terms.
Okay.
Okay, so we are finishing up there for tonight. Just to throw more confusion into the ring. That is Jeremy's mic.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go on to end screen and then chat to you afterwards.
I give